bring this over here. Hopefully we don't disappear. All right. We should be live. I'll give chat a few seconds here to catch up with the delays.
Yeah, there you go.
Hello, hello. Oh yeah, then we went away. Okay, so this needs to be up. All right, that's fair. All right. Hello, everybody. If you could hear us, say hi in chat. If anything, I'll have to ping. Let's give it a few minutes.
Yeah. I'm gonna be in both the video and the chat. First
Yeah.
time ever.
Yeah.
Audio all good.
Audio all good?
Nice.
Okay, great. Okay, good. I was a bit worried because my YouTube shows me that there's nobody here at all. So I was kind of panicking if like the stream just I was like, sure, okay, I'm not that important. Maybe people aren't coming tonight, but like at least one person should be here, and it should be me watching the stream. So a big zero was concerning, but hey everybody. Okay, I'm seeing some comments come in now. That's great. Kay Williams, hey buddy. Thanks for making it to the stream. Leon is here as well. Audio's all good. That's fantastic. All right, boys. So I'm joined tonight by friend of the channel here, Gerry, who made the rounds with his famous 30 Hearthguard list, which was super popular. A bunch of people still write in the chat to this day that they're having huge success with that list. So audio's good. Awesome. Kurt's here. Yeah, nice. Votann fans, 6 Capricus defenders, and 6. No, please, no.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll put some caveats. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, so Gerry here, the engineer behind his 30 Hearthguard list, which is pretty popular on the Discord server. So you guys have Gerry to thank for that. And the my go-to need guard list in a pinch, and the one I always recommend to people just starting out with Votann, is also the one Gerry runs. Pretty similar to that, I think, last time we spoke, Gerry. So huge
Yeah.
inspiration, Gerry, for his list building creativity, stellar player. And we thought we'd have some fun today with chat cooking up some lists for the end of the edition. So, Gerry, what's new with you, buddy? How's it going?
Everything's great. I mean, right now that I saw in chat, actually, the 6 Sagittars. I forgot. Remember, I sent you that the 50 warriors with 6 Sagittars and 2 hecatons.
Yeah.
I actually won a game, so
Oh my god.
it was really fun. It's a really fun list. I do recommend people who have the that many warriors that
Yeah.
don't know what to do with them just to try it out. It's a really fun list.
Is that your crazy brown fast list that you were telling me?
Yeah,
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 yeah. It'll be on Bramfast. Everybody with what is the rocket launcher? Everybody with auto rifles. Just triple cal and like
yeah. Oh my god.
two of the other one. Um,
Triple Kyle
what's it
with the
called?
Warriors.
Yeah, so triple call, and then on the hecatons you run like the ten warriors with the Grimneers. So you run two
Yeah,
hecatons with two
yeah,
Grimneers, and then it's just like it's super fun. You just rush forward and
yeah.
drop and just
Dude, that Grimnir
destroy.
break is like legit. That's one of the things
Yeah,
I'm definitely calling out tonight for one of the lists people need to try before the edition is over. Are the Grimnir breaks. Like they do not die. It's crazy.
I know.
It's crazy.
They're hilarious. Yeah, and I went against Tao, so I was very concerned that I had so many vehicles, right?
Yeah.
But that actually really helped out because I had all the grenade launchers, I had all the Sagittars and the Hecatons
Yeah.
just destroying things left and right. So that was really fun.
And it draws like so much firepower on that one squad of
Mhm.
guys that everything else just gets to chill on the table. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
exactly.
For the ancestors, says August. Yeah, for the ancestors, buddy. Rock and Stone. 60 Berserks for the win. I don't have 60 Berserks, but yeah, I think 60 Berserks is also something people should try if they have the resources to do so. But honestly, I would advise against buying 60 Berserks because I think with the mixing of the detachments next edition, you'll probably see Delve taken alongside something else, which is cool. So I guess before we jump into the list, like Gerry, how do you feel about all the reveals for 11th so far?
I feel very, very excited, and I mean also very confused because I don't know what's gonna happen. Like our army rule pretty is pretty much based on objective points, so I don't know if they're gonna just be the same thing to just like those objective terrains, or
Yeah,
how or what they're gonna do with us because we have like so many abilities, like sticky objectives. I don't know what's gonna happen with that with the warriors. Like
yeah,
what are they gonna do with now? So it's very interesting. I feel like part of it is gonna make us feel like we're playing something new. Yeah, like even
yeah,
like a kind of like a new army with some new effects and stuff like that. So I think it's gonna be pretty fun.
yeah. This would be like what the third or fourth time now that Votann gets
Yeah,
like totally rebranded in terms of like what it's doing,
yeah,
which is
with
funny.
the reworks and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
What about you guys in chat? How do you feel about 11th? I know people said I was dooming on it. I really wasn't. I just had some concerns about how they're gonna go about balancing it, but I am extremely hyped for the new terrain that they revealed today. Like I think that's a fantastic solution to just changing the game up completely. Hello, hey,
Mhm.
hey, Mr. Ronnie in chat. How's it going, buddy? The king himself. Just chatting about speculating on 11th a little bit and gonna cook up some lists tonight, just a few. And I guess I'll mention here, I was telling Gerry before, but after we're done going through some of the lists, we'll have you guys pick out one of them, and I will take that to a game tomorrow and make a nice little tactical report on it. So we'll have some fun with it and see what you guys could make for us. You made serious points. I appreciate that, Kurt. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was hoping it came out that way. Like it wasn't super negative. I think there's a lot of things to be excited about for sure. But like Gerry just said, like what is going to happen with the army rule? A lot of people are assuming it's going to stay the same, and it's like like +1 to hit on everything. I don't know if they're going to do that. It might not apply to terrain features. It might just totally change and be like the one objective piece inside the terrain feature. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
Fortless,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then,
I was burned by the 10th hype. 10th wasn't great at the start, but it got better. Yeah, absolutely. I think at the beginning, like Votann were actually pretty bad from what I understood. I wasn't playing at the beginning. Gerry, were you active at the start of 10th with Votann?
yeah, I started with I was active with them, and I mean, it was fun. It did feel more aggressive,
Yeah,
and it was just more like with the scouting and all that.
yeah. Mm,
You see a lot more Sagittars, so it was more like rush to the objectives
yeah,
kind of thing. And now it just kind of made a complete flip. Like
yeah.
just now a little more turtly
Yeah,
now.
when I started, they had already patched that you get your 4 judgment tokens in index, but I think before that it was like one or something. It was like just one judgment token. I don't know if chat remembers.
That one I don't remember. But actually, Leon does make a really good point. Hecaton ignoring ballistic steals will make it really good. Now
Yeah,
that we have like cover, so it's -1 a hit. Hecatons don't really care, and our pioneers don't really care.
yeah,
So it's gonna, it's that I think they're gonna be uh, pretty much like auto includes
yeah. I
in
think like
11.
if the data sheets as is just get like transposed right into 11th, we're in a great spot. Like all our armies low AP, cover no longer affects us. Bikes ignore BS mods or hit mods rather. But that's also a point of contention. Is like I saw some people debating like will the BS mod count for hit mods that the Ford and the bikes ignore? We don't know.
Yeah,
We don't know.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
you
it
said.
does counter a lot of because I was talking with my buddy today. It does counter the people that are already planning on sitting in the terrain with stealth units, making it -2 to hit, right? So at least
Yeah,
we have a little bit to fight back
yeah.
with that.
Ronnie started with 2x10 Hearthguard, 0 forts, 4 shots, 4 Sagis, and 4 forts. He's back to his roots. Yeah, Ronnie never liked Thunderkin. That I remember from Index days. Ronnie hated Thunderkin. Never took Thunderkin ever. Hey, Danny's here. What's up, Danny? How's it going, bud? We're doing some cooking tonight. Just picking the list we'll bring against Peter tomorrow. Danny's on my team and plays at the store. He's basically our
Oh,
TO,
nice.
so it's pretty cool to have him here. Started a YouTube channel as well for those of you who play EC. If you want to learn from a really high level player some EC plays, check out Danny's channel, which I guess I'll plug after because I don't have a link to it on hand. Yeah, Thunderkin are super bad. Yeah. um, all right, boys. So I guess we'll jump in with one list that I'm excited to share with you guys right away. I've been playing this one quite a bit. So I guess we'll just take a turn. Gerry, if you get an idea for something, and we'll throw it in. Yeah, defaulted on chaos because I've been trying to make chaos lists because I have like 600 points, and I was like, there's like 2 months left to a 10th, and it's like I'd love to play something new. Surely with like 1,000 points on the shelf, it's not going to cost me too much money to like get the army to 2K. It's like, oh my god, it's like $700. I'm like, I'll just wait. I'll just wait till
Yeah,
11.
you're like, yeah, I'll just play Votann a little bit more.
Yeah, I'll just play with that. Maybe there are some builds I haven't explored yet. All right, so I'm calling this one French MSU, and I listened to an interview recently that had come out, I think, around 3 to 4 weeks ago, probably 3 weeks ago, on a French YouTube channel. They interviewed somebody from Team France. So I'm sorry if you guys don't speak French and you can't watch the video, but it was a really good interview, and they were kind of talking about uh, the role they see Votann playing and like some of its biggest strengths. And the emphasis was really on like heavy MSU, like no characters attached to things, no big squads, and the biggest efficiencies for Votann come from just like the data cards themselves and the strat support you get. And I thought that was interesting because we've been seeing Junior's list go around a lot. Gerry, I'm sure you've seen his list too, where it's like his what's it called, Oathband, the main one, the index one, where it's like 3x5 MSU Hearthguard. You got the 2 forts, you got the Shooty Jacks. It's like super MSU, and he has like small bricks of Thunderkin instead of the big squads of 6. I never really understood how it worked or what the incentive was, but after hearing this interview, it made a lot of sense. So I took basically that concept and I put it in Hearthband instead, and I've been having a lot of success with it on WTC terrain specifically. So I guess I'll just build that one out for you.
Yeah, I'd love to see that.
Let's see what this one looks like, and I'll catch up with chat here. Forts ignore BS mods as is. Oh, good. Okay, great. See, I never bothered to read it, but that's a good thing. Hi from France, then. Yes, Louis. A team, yeah, Canadian team, a great old Canadian team. So the list I was running had only a single character in it, and it was Bury. Just Bury. I hadn't played Bury all editions since he came out with the Codex, and I decided to finally give him a go after watching Ronnie take him to Cherokee. And I love Bury. Bury's awesome. It's crazy. I will say, out of 3 games, he did not get back up in 2 of them, which is also kind of crazy.
Yeah, no, I think I've only played him. I haven't played him that much. Literally, when I went against my friend that played Tyranids, I was like, "Beery time," just to bring the guy, like
Yeah.
the Tyrannid killer,
You gotta
so
do it. You gotta do
prize
it.
devoured. And yeah, I mean, he did not perform as well as I thought he was going to perform. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay, well, maybe just a little bit more on fun games for Bury. But I've seen him like lately. I've seen List, and I see Bury a lot more. So it is
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. I think he's pretty cool. It depends on what I have found is it depends on if you're taking Sagis, and if not, what map you're playing on, because like you need a way to
Yeah.
get him on the center turn 1 without, ideally without popping in advance. What I found anyway. But maybe Ronnie could speak more to that. But what I found is you need to get him there without popping an advance onto one of the objectives. You can't always do that unless you have a Sagittar. And if the center piece that blocks like line of sight from your opponent's DZ doesn't cover a land fortress to start him in. But I think on most maps you could take him as is, and he could just like get out of a fort and go touch the objective if you need to. Okay, cool. So what new detachments would you like? What new detachments would you like to see for Votann in 11th? Honestly, I was thinking about maybe Gerry. You can share your thoughts on this as well. But I was thinking about
Mhm.
this today, and I don't really know what they could give us. Like what else they can add for a detachment? Like maybe like a generic character buffing one is all I could think of that we're missing. Because we have like what seven right now, and they all pretty much touch like a specific subset of units that we have since our roster is so small. But yeah, maybe just like a character one. I know there was like a rumored one that we were gonna get where characters get buffs. I could see that maybe something that works with yield points. It's like a shop where you buy upgrades. Um, what about you, Gerry? Any wish list ideas?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, being a big fan of Warriors, I think Ultimate really, I mean, Brandfast really helps Warriors. They do fit in that detachment, but it's not like a specific detachment for them. So I feel like having a detachment based on warriors and making them like a little bit tankier or a little bit more with more AP for their weapons as well. Because I mean they right now they have like AP2, but if you can combine some things to increase their AP or their damage as well,
Yeah,
something to really, that take out those so to force people to bring out your warriors, from the from the trades over here. Just take
yeah.
him out and have some fun with them. I think that'll be my wish for 11th.
Okay, okay. So more of like a battle line focused detachment. Okay. I've always in my mind affiliated that one naturally with Brandfast, like you said, but there is more of a focus in that detachment on the actual vehicles themselves than the guys inside. But
Yeah.
I could see something like that. Thoughts on the Sagi tax with Barrick? I think it's worth it. I haven't run him yet. I'm hoping that the list I take tomorrow will have him in it because I'm dying to try him out. But
Mhm.
when he was announced, the first thing I said was this guy changes everything because now you could take five guys with Barrick and a Sagi instead of a land fortress, the whole 10. Because, with Votann, you
Yeah.
have a lot of things competing for that transport spot, which is really annoying. So I think it's awesome. And then you have like you start them on the board and you split warriors right away. And then the warriors get out like after you stage to go deny, and then Barrett gets in, and that's like your wave two. I think that would be awesome. What about you, Gerry?
Yeah. I mean, since you mentioned Barrick, surprise, I do actually have him right here. I just finished painting him. This is my Barrick, um, just to match my army colors, so he looks a little bit different. But yeah, I mean, I've been playing Barrick. I've been playing Hearthbent as well, and it's kind of like the list that I want to make today, so you guys can see more or less what I'm looking at. But I mean, I've been seeing him do some work. What is really hurting right now, in my opinion, is not having the reroll, the
Mm,
ability to reroll the hit roll.
mm,
I think that's kind of like because they're already hitting on threes, and then you're winning on threes, and it's kind of like
yeah.
sometimes it's very dicey. Sometimes you get really good uh, rolls, and then sometimes you just kill. Maybe like you might for sure clean up a squad of Marines, but I don't know about a break of Terminators or something like that.
Yeah, that's always been kind of like the limitation with the Berserks is they're just so inconsistent for their points cost. And I think like Mercenary for me like jumps to mind. I haven't tried Mercenary yet. I know you tested a little bit, Jared, and you found that you like Need Guard better. Like in the end, it's like the same thing, but Need Guard is just more consistent, like for the damage
Yeah.
ceiling. Um, I think Mercenary he shines right because you get like the reroll ones to hit. I think he hits on twos. You
Hmm.
get the reroll ones to hit. You're pretty consistent, and then you reroll all your wound rolls on the Berserks, which are usually like anti-vehicle monster 3 if you're going into that target, or they're going to be wounding most infantry or elites on like 4s or 3s anyway. So
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good in there. I'd love to try that out. Um, oh, we have a few messages coming through here. Madta, let them cook. Yeah, Madta, he's here. He's going to see the list that cooked him last week on the screen here. Uh, Experimental White would love to see something more that can attach to steel jacks in some way. Yeah, I think there was a bit of a missed opportunity with having, like, without having the Iron Master attached to steel jacks. I thought that was a no-brainer, right? Like, he builds them, presumably, right? Like, he even
Yeah.
heals them. Why can't he go with them? Can he even attach to them? No, he can't, eh? He just heals them, but he can't attach to them or something, right? It's like weird. I don't remember.
Yeah, no, he can't really attach to them.
Yeah.
He just heals them, which is
Okay.
weird.
Yeah, it's weird, right? Like,
Um,
is there any other
yeah,
instance of that? Like, it's weird.
yeah. I mean, I feel like at least if he could revive them,
Yeah.
that would be a lot better. Like bring
Yeah.
back models,
Yeah. Yeah.
kind of like Necrons do,
For
in a
sure.
way. Uh, but yeah, just being able to heal them if they're down to 1 or 2 wounds, then it's like, do I really want to, waste time doing that?
Yeah. No, I agree. I wish Persecution Prospect was better. Running my Trans-Hyperion Alliance Herdkin units would feel better. Yeah, man, I tried Persecution. I really tried to make it work. It's okay into, I'd say, a chunk of matchups, but the biggest limitation is you have, like, all these arbitrary restrictions and, like, hoops you have to jump through just to, like, unlock your damage. And sometimes you can't even unlock it because of, like, the wording of certain keywords. So, yeah, it's, like, super clunky. I wish they would just like remove all of them and have you run it as is. I think it'd be great if you could. I've only had 36 steel jacks. Yeah. Okay. Before we get lost in the comments here, so this is list one that I would highly recommend people try out before the edition is over, and it's heavy MSU Hearthband Votann. So the core concept here is you show up with 20 or 21 activations, I think it is. Everything here packs a punch with the access to reroll ones. You have really good strat support as well. And we'll see in a sec as we go through. You have great mission play too. And just really good pieces to play like control and play a trade war really well. And then punish your opponent with these really cheap, inexpensive, and I guess like quite high damage dealing units. So we start off with just one character. It's Gerry. He's pretty good in this detachment because he gets rerolls 1 to wounds, so he's a little bit more consistent. You could bump his damage up against monsters or vehicles, and he gives you something to like either just go on the middle and start a fight, and then get back up again. He causes problems for your opponent, or if you're on like a really open board, he could just go sit on your expansion on like a GW table. Then you got the 3x3 Thunderkin with Graves, a set of Earth Shakers to sit on your home objective. You got 3 sets of 5 Hearthguard that are in Deep Strike, obviously. 2x10 Jaegers, that combat squad, into the carriers. You have 2x3 Steeljacks with the melee weapons. 2 sets of 3 bikes, double Land Fortress. So you can start this game off and have like only the mandatory dedicated transport things start in a transport if you want to bait out more drops from your opponent. And then turn 1, you get everything inside of each fort. Like you could stack, right? Like Steeljacks go in, Thunder can go in inside of 1. Then you have Steeljack's Thunderkin go in another one. And then maybe you just have the other Thunderkin standing behind a ruin ready to pop out. Or Gerry could start inside of a fort and everything fits, which is awesome. You start that somewhere in the middle, safely hidden, and you can control the center objective really well. So it's really flexible. And the biggest strength here is you just have so many things that your opponent is going to run out of resources to deal with them. And all of your units are able to punch up really well, especially the Hearthguard. Like they pick up, if you get the Hearthguard to land, even a 5-man squad, and you pop the +1 strength sus on them, they kill, and then you get the charge off too. I think they pick up around, I think it's like 15 to 20 Marines, like just between 5 guys shooting and then charging, which is crazy. It's like 135 points. So it's really, really wild. Super efficient.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, I usually play the 10 mans, right? But
Yeah.
there was this game that I played that I dropped the 10 man and I was playing against Emperor's Children, and I literally just split fire, right? I did, okay, 5 over here, that's enough. 5 over there, that
Yeah.
should take care of it. And it picked up the squad plus the character
Yeah,
as well
it's crazy.
on both sides. And it's just like, I mean, what can they do? You know,
It's
it's just so
crazy.
much AP.
It's so much. Like they don't get a save. And the only thing that pains me here is that you don't have the calls attached. I know you're a big fan of the calls. I like them too, but they just didn't fit with the points here. But like
No, yeah, for
the
sure.
best thing is you just overwatch a squad of 5 Marines with a 10 man with a call, and you pick up all 5 Marines like every time. It's insane. It's crazy. They always overperform. It's so good. So yeah,
Hmm.
this would be my first list. I'd recommend everybody tries out. I think it's different than what a lot of people are used to running with Votann because usually we see like a big brick of something. So super hyper
Yeah.
MSU, and I think it would offer something a little bit more unique. He can get loan op within 3. He does get loan op within 3. You could be a little cheeky with that for sure, but it's weird that he can't attach to
Yeah.
them still. Okay, Gerry, you want to take us through one of your lists?
Of course, yeah. Talking about big bricks, you can call it the triple brick
I'm gonna call it
for
Gerry
this one.
Bricked.
Jay bricked. Let's do this. Yeah, so we're gonna start off with, of course, as you guys know, Hearthband, right? Uh, and we're gonna go ahead and go for. It's a very similar list to the one that you showed me last time.
Mhm.
We're gonna do double call for this one,
Double call. All right.
and as y'all know, I like to have my options, right? So we're gonna go for Quake and Bastion Shield. So
I
you
like
already
it.
have them.
I
And then
like
a
it.
big surprise here. We're gonna actually go ahead and bring our friend Mr. Barrick. He's gonna be playing in this list as well.
Nice. Okay.
And then for battle line, we're gonna take a unit of warriors because they're warriors and you gotta love them at least
Yep.
to take one of them
Yep.
together with a Sagittar, right? Because you'll be able to split them and do stuff with them and get like that extra activation, that extra
Mm-hmm.
unit. Um, and then we're gonna do the same thing with Capricus Carrier and one squad of the Jaegers.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go for the double Pioneers. There's something that I always take. It's kind of like an auto include for me,
Yeah. I think
uh,
so.
because they just hold your back line perfectly, and after turn 3, your opponent's already running out of resources, and you still have bikes that are coming out and
Yep.
doing the damage and doing the work.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna run double Hecaton on
Okay.
this one. I know I'm going all around, but I'm leaving like the best for last.
Okay. Okay.
Uh, Double Hecaton, and the idea in one of these Hecatons is that you're splitting the warriors, with the Sagittar. You put the what people call the Bat Warriors without any special gadgets in the Sagittar because that's like the one that you're just
Mm-hmm.
gonna send and deny for primary, or if you need an early area denial or whatever, right? You just send either them or you send the Capricus Carrier, so you have options. The other set of warriors, you're actually gonna have them in your home. You're gonna stick to your objective, and then you're gonna launch them into a Hecaton. Why is that? Because you're gonna have a Hecaton that now also has the ability to disembark, advance, and deny primary with
Mm-hmm.
10 OC, which is good.
Yep.
You can stage your Hecaton near an objective and then drop them. And then lastly for this list, we're gonna run our 20 Hearthguard. They're gonna be in Deep Strike with Plasmas.
Yeah. You're looking at 2 squads of 10 here.
Yes, 2 squads of 10.
Cool.
And then the last thing that we're gonna run here is as you see, 200 points with Barrick. He's gonna be running to 10 men, and that's our third brick.
Oh damn. Okay. So this really is a
And
bricked up list. Okay. Okay.
yeah, there's gonna
Oh
be
man.
the third, and that 10 men is gonna run in that second Hecaton, and you're gonna love it. It's gonna scare It's going to scare people a lot, right? Because you,
Yeah.
you have your deep strike. Now they have to watch out for 16 deep strike. They have to watch out for, think bricks coming out of the sky. And not only that, but you also have that early threat.
Yeah.
Because that was one of the issues, with Heartband that, yeah, you have your stuff in deep strike, but you can't really bring them down turn 1, right? So if somebody might want to take advantage of that and just rush
Yeah.
you, right? So now you have the counter for that.
Yeah.
Now you get 10 Berserkers with Barrack with sustained hits. If it's a vehicle plus 1 damage, Barrack is doing insane work.
Yeah.
So this is the list that I've been trying and I've been loving so far. And I hope you guys enjoy it as well. I hope you guys try it out.
Nice. Okay, yeah, you mentioned a few important things here that I think a lot of people could learn from is the 2x3 pioneers. I also would agree are basically mandatory. I think anyway in a list. Like
Mm-hmm.
one is essential. Like two, I would say is still very good to take, and
Mm-hmm.
arguably needed. Because like they just serve such a great role of being able to fill like that awkward gap in your DZ between like where your expansion is and your home objective safely, and then go up and down all
Mm-hmm.
game. It's like it's so good. It's free. It's like a unit that
Exactly.
protects you, and then at the end of the game, like Gerry said, comes down and still gets to play. It's awesome to have. And then I also really like your concept of like, the plan of okay, Sagi splits the Warriors. Warriors sticky, immediately get into Hecaton. We're using them in the next turn or the turn after that. Like it's perfect to have like that constant flow of tempo, right? For like your resources. It's like they're always developed, right? You're not just like holding one squad back the whole game because it's like, well, they just sticky and hold my home. It's like, no, we're gonna get more value out of it. Is we're gonna squeeze this thing. So
Yeah, exactly.
solid, solid. Cool, man. So this is Gerry's list here. The triple brick. I think that's sick, man. You surprised me with the barrack and the 10 man. I feel like this kills like anything in the game, right? Like the barrack 10
Well,
man, like
yeah.
on average, and then you pop like +1
Mhm.
damage on it. It'd be crazy.
Yeah, because one of the things that you'll find yourself dealing with is, for example, it's the same example that I mentioned that they come late, so people rush. That's a big thing that happens with like knights, right? If they have knights and they see that you're not coming down to, or even Necrons, Necrons with the what is it called?
Those Catans there.
Yeah, the Catan spam
Yeah.
Necrons. It's happened to me before that I have my Hearthguard in reserves, and they just rush the middle objective, and I'm just there like, okay, now I have to wait,
Yeah.
but not anymore. No
Yeah.
more
Now
waiting.
they fear you.
Yeah, now they fear you exactly.
A pure melee buffing one similar to ninth edition hegemony. Oh, you're right. I didn't think about that, but I know in ninth edition, and Aramore, there used to be like the themed detachments for like all the different leagues. I feel like there's a lot of good ideas they could like pull out from there, right? Because I don't believe they have copied most of them yet, from what I understand. I didn't play in ninth, so I can't speak on that, but that's a good idea. I'm sure there's some good inspiration there. Um, Experimental asks, how do you guys feel about the new terrain that got announced today? Gerry, I'll let you go first, and then I'll share my thoughts on it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I feel like for me, everything is great because for me, it's just a new way to play, new maps. It's like whenever you're playing like a video game and they announce a DLC, right? And that's how it feels for me. Like they're bringing in new maps, new missions, new ways
Yeah.
to play, and I think we're gonna love it. For in my opinion, I think it's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm pretty hyped about it, man. Like for all my concerns about the new edition, I one of them is not the terrain setup. I actually think that's a huge win.
Yeah.
And it benefits full. Even if our army ruled, they forget about it. I still think the overall placement and the amount of terrain and the configuration of it and how it works, I think it still benefits Votann, in the sense that you can actually like. It's just better for us to be able to stage and move around the board. We're slow. They're all like pretty close together. It reminds me a lot of WTC, to be honest. Not like the shape of the
Mhm.
footprints, but just like the distance between each footprint and how that works, like moving from one to
Right.
the other. And the one they showed is like that giant double footprint in the center, like attached together.
Mhm.
Like you could hide so much behind that thing. It's great.
Yeah,
So
I'm
I,
really excited for that.
I think that's a huge win. It's gonna just like stop you from getting totally blown off the table against shooting armies on these long firing lanes that go like across the table for like what is it, layout 4 and 6, which are like the ones I
And
hate the
six as
most.
well.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's terrible. And Danny, if you're still here, I feel like you always pick table 6 for the events because you know I'm coming with the Votann. You're trying to slow me down, but yeah, that is brutal. So I'm happy that that's gone for sure. Yeah, I've wiped out a brick of Crusaders in one shooting activation with a 10 man call unit with just plasma and then a 5-man squad with the launchers. Yeah, it's crazy. Like once you try that firepower out, man, it's like it's tough to go back to anything else.
No,
It's
yeah.
really tough. Okay.
That's why I'm stuck here.
Yeah. Yeah, and Gerry loves Need Guard. So for Gerry to say he's having fun with Hearthband, I think that speaks volumes.
Exactly.
Um, here's a curveball question for you, Gerry. Why do you think we're seeing such a dominance in terms of Votann detachments at a competitive level, gravitating towards Hearthband and away from some of these other like more B tier options?
Because I feel like when the Victrix guard came out, it became very hard for Photon to get rid of them.
Hmm.
So I think people started navigating more towards the higher AP just to try to deal with the Victrix guard, right? But
Yeah.
not only them, I think they started realizing like, hey, Marines can't save, right? And they started shooting the units, and there's like, oh my God, this is a lot. It's a lot of
Yeah.
damage. So I think that's the reason why we started seeing a big change. Because for me, like I said, I was a fan of Need Guard. For me, there was nothing better than Need Guard
Yeah.
because Need Guard had that sustain too for your hecatons, for anything that you wanted, right?
Yeah.
Um, but I think the high AP just makes it worth it a lot.
Yeah. I think so too. I rant about this all the time, but I think Hearthband is our best detachment because it's like the most agnostic of our actual army rules, which are like generally
Hmm.
not great, right? Like you hit on fours, sometimes on threes. I don't care. My Hearthguard hit on threes, sometimes on twos. I reroll ones. It's awesome, right? And it's like
Yeah,
you just bypass
yeah.
so
I mean,
much of everything.
yeah, that's also it. I mean, we that I think that's one of the only unit that gets to hit on twos at
Yeah,
some point.
yeah,
And I mean, being able to reroll hits of one, reroll one rolls. I mean, it's great for me. Hackathons too. I mean, rerolls. Where else do you see that? Oh, I get to reroll the hit rolls of one, and then the
yeah,
wound roll of one
yeah.
when it's needed.
It comes up, especially if you're aggressive with the forts later in the game. It comes up or at the start.
Yeah,
I always like bully with my forts. Like basically every matchup that's not like a shooting matchup, I bully with my forts and
really.
start the fight right away.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I think I'm the opposite. I'm
yeah,
very very patient, very turtly, and it stresses my opponent's house because I'm like, they're like, why aren't you coming out? And I was
yeah,
like, I am. You see, there's my Jaegers are there, my warriors are over here.
yeah,
He was like, yeah, but your hecatons, I want to see them. I was
yeah.
like, no, not yet.
Against
We're
like
not ready.
guard, 100%. Guard Ultramarines, 100%. Like you play super passive because
Mm,
you have the amount of resources to like stall that game out and have them bring out their stuff first. But my meta, dude, is so melee aggressive. Like everybody plays melee
oh
armies.
yeah.
So I feel like that's how I've adapted. Just park a fort and it's like you gotta send three things to kill it, do it, and then I bring my 10-man Hearthguard, I kill you, and it's my objective now. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good plan.
All right, let's see. What else do we have? I probably shouldn't have deleted all the lists before this stream. Um, let's do Grim. Let's call this one Grim City. So, you know me, guys. I love Hearthbound. Not Hearthbound. I do love Hearthbound. Brandfast. Brandfast always has a sacred place in my heart. So, I got to make a Brandfast list. And this one we will make on the spot. So I think Barrick comes in here 100%. I think he's an interesting piece for this detachment because one of the limitations you have with Brandfast is you don't have a lot of melee tools. You don't even have fallback, shoot, and charge. It's just fall back and shoot for people who haven't played the detachment yet. So you're kind of looking for like a missile that just commits, kills, and then dies, and that's fine. You're okay with that. You don't want to get tied up in melee. So I was running the just like Berserk squads, but they're a little inconsistent, so I had replaced them. But now I think with Barrick, there's actually a compelling argument to take him, and you're probably running Sagittars in this detachment anyway. So I would argue you start definitively with Barrick, a Sagittar, and where are my humble Berserks? There they are. I think you go with the double fort inside of Brandfast. There's just too much support to not take them. You need to do it. I think you definitely take one of the carriers. Oops, not a defender. Have you ever tried the defenders out, Gerry? Brother, I don't know why that data sheet exists.
No, I haven't even bothered touching it. I mean, I've seen people play it and saying that they drop from reserves, they shoot, and then they scoot into an objective and kind of like steal it away.
Yeah,
But which is pretty cool, right? It's a cool thing, but for me, it just takes 70 points away from my army. Like it's not worth it for me.
yeah. I'd rather find the 10 extra points and go with some bikes or something.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, so this is an interesting choice here. I was playing a 6 man and then 2x3s with SP conversions because of how easy it is to get access to sustained hits in this detachment because of all your vehicles giving it out. When I played into Tau, after testing it, I actually think I'd prefer the 2x3s to have grabs so they could kind of like come in a little bit more independently around the table and not have to be necessarily attached to a vehicle to get their damage output. So I think that's probably one of the changes I would make here in real time. What else are we looking at here? So we got a couple squads of warriors with the Grimneers here. Let's be controversial. Let's throw a third squad in. This one splits. And then I think we definitely go with a second Sag. Okay, so that's interesting. We have our core pieces, we have our mission play, we have our primary through the Grimnir bricks, and now it's just damage. Have you been able to make Hearthguard work in this detachment? I feel like that's the one piece that I wish I could take is Hearthguard for like a deep strike threat or rapid ingress play, but they just never fit.
I mean, you can. I mean, it really depends where your vehicles are at. You kind of
Yeah,
have to think ahead and see what you want to do and where your hearth cards you want where you want to drop them.
yeah,
So that's where you're trying to push your vehicles, right? But I mean, Sagittars and the Capricas, they fly. Like they go really far.
they're
So
fast.
if you really wanted to bring your heart guard down somewhere, you could advance that vehicle and just rush it over there, even though it doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
But that's where you drop your hearth guard, and you get that sustained hits
yeah,
as well.
true, true. I forgot to include the Iron Master because Barrack took his spot. So I think if you haven't tried Brandfast, you got to run this. You got to try this one out for sure. So let's put dude, it's so expensive at 40 points. That's crazy. That's
I know,
crazy. Why is it
but
40
I mean, it
points?
is. I
It's
mean,
good.
sustains too.
It's
It's
obviously
really good.
good. But
Yeah.
40 points? What are we doing here? That's crazy. That's insane. It still blows my mind. And then I guess, yeah, Barrack is new here, so he kind of changes up the points cost. So I think you'd go with. Mm, I would love to get Uthar in here. Now we're tight on points, though. I think we could afford to drop one of the bikes, and I'll explain why. And then we're off by 40 points, so we can't fit a Memnir who's 45.
I hate when that happens when you're like 5 points away and
Yep.
you're like, oh my God.
Uthar is interesting here because when I found I was playing Brandfast like at like tournaments, like taking it to like RTTs and stuff, I found that I was never really using any stratagems outside of just disembarking, like the disembark strat is like the only one I would use. So I don't know how necessary or essential he is in this detachment, to be honest.
So, so I'll tell you what. When I played even when I was trolling with the Warriors,
Yeah,
I ended up having like 3 or 4 CP eventually, like at some point,
yeah.
right? Because there was really nothing
There's
I could
nothing to
do
spend. Yeah,
with, yeah, there's really nothing to spend. So I feel like Uthar is not really needed
yeah.
there.
I think he's out, man.
It's yeah, like need guard. That's Uthar's.
Yeah,
Can't do anything about that. He needs to be there.
yeah. You need him there 100%. And you know what? I think I'm okay with taking a Memnir here because now with the changes to the disembark where you could do it in fortify, it's actually compelling enough to like rush into fortify if you want to as well. Rush as fast as you can if you need to. So this will
Hmm.
help with like the pacing of your yield points. So I think this is what I would try for a new Barrack-inspired brand fast list. I would take Barrack, of course, the Iron Master with the Sus 2 enhancement. I would take 2 Grimnirs, a Memnir. I would take 20 Warriors. I would take 2 sets of 3 Thunderkin with the Gravs, a 6 mana the Thunderkin with the SPs, a set of 5 Berserks, the Jaegers, that combat squad, 2x3 bikes, and then the double Fort Carrier and double Sadji. Although, I think I'd drop a Sadji. Now I don't have a lot of vehicles, though. That's problematic. Yeah, Barrack kind of changes everything. Then you have 100 points. And what else can you do?
So you have...
I guess upgrade. An upgrade would be interesting. Take, what's his face? Bury. I think you could take Bury. You could take another 6 man of the Thunderkin, like upgrade the squad, and give it the SPs.
Mm-hmm. Well, have you tried Arcanist in
I have
this
not.
detachment?
I have not tried him here. Have you given him a go?
I haven't even painted them. I mean,
I
it's
don't. I don't even
I
own any.
haven't.
I haven't bought it. I haven't
No, I
bought
haven't
any.
even I haven't done anything with them. I think I played them once, and it was fun, but I feel like it does a lot more work here than in any other detachment
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, with the sus. Yeah. He might even give himself sus. I don't even remember what he does. I genuinely don't even remember. I think I'm gonna just
I
upgrade the
just
squad to 6. The points are a bit awkward, but I think this is where I would start with and then test from here if I don't have enough like trash. I will say one of the biggest strong suits though is just throwing warriors out with the Sagittar like continuously. I feel like 2 is pretty solid here in this attachment. But the 10-man bricks are just so iconic. You need to try the 10
yeah.
mans. And this is a must try list session, so you got to try this one out, guys. You got to try the double Grimnir, double Warrior brick. The points, the rest of the points, you could tweak this as you see fit. If you don't like Barrack, take him out. You don't need him. But I think at its core, you want to try running the Thunderkin with the Sus 2. You want to try the double Grimnir with the Warriors. And just sit back, let your opponent commit like 500 points to pick up your Warriors, and then table them. Or just like get such a lead on primary by just continuously disembarking and denying and like scoring that you get tabled, which usually happens, but you already won on points. So that's what I would recommend. I'll
Yeah, we
pass
do
the
have
next
a
one to you, Jerry. Yeah, go on.
well, we do have a comment here. Like the Mad Doctor is sick. I run 2 and jumped in Mount Sagis with 5-man warriors. Damage 3 surprises the opponent. I mean, yeah, damage 3 is like you're killing Terminators,
Yeah,
you know, with
yeah,
him.
it's true. The interview
Yeah,
I watched with Team France, the guy said he loves them. He loves the Arcanist because it's just consistent damage. You pick up, I think it's like on average, you pick up, it was 3 or 4 Victrix Guard with an activation at damage 3, which is pretty good, right? Like for a 65-point model. So yeah, I see the value in that. Totally. Totally.
yeah, I like it. All right, let's see what else we can bring here. Um, let's do something new. Let's do some mercenary.
Yeah, give me something crazy. I'm gonna call this one
For
Mercenary Gerry.
for those of you people that want to play mercenary, here is what I got for you guys. We're gonna start with. I had to make a really hard decision here. We're gonna start with the broker Iron Master.
Okay. And this is for Mercenary, right? Oh yeah, let me.
Yeah,
Where is it? There it is. Okay.
and then we have the. Well, he gets that enhancement,
Yeah.
the implants.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I also run a cow, right? So I had to decide
Yeah.
who's gonna get this enhancement. And at the end of the day, if I'm being completely honest, Hearthguard already do the job.
Yeah.
They don't really need that, that extra sustain. They already have their lethals. They doing their high AP still, even here, AP threes a lot. And I mean, given that ability to the Thunderkins, that's why I run 6 men Thunderkin to go with him.
Okay.
and they're pretty much going to be it's the classic, conversion beamers in a hackathon.
Yeah.
They're going to be running in a hackathon and trying to do that damage that we all love. Um, and then I didn't run because of the points. I didn't run any warriors in this one,
Oh.
but I did run double Capricas and double Jaegers, which is like
Yeah.
another auto include for me most of the times. If it's not like Warrior Sagittar and Jaegers, is double Jaeger.
Yeah.
So I can get that many activations. Our classic double Pioneers just to
Yeah.
to hold your back. And then in the other, I do run another hackathon, right? In this other hackathon, I am running the 6-man Steeljack
Okay. The melee?
with a strategist. The shooting one
The
with a
shooters. Okay.
strategist.
Oh, very interesting. Okay.
And then
You running any enhancements on the strategist here?
yeah, actually I am running the Acid Manipulator.
Oh. This is this is the one where you get 3 yield points? Oh no, this is the OC. Oh, I love it, dude. I love seeing this one here. Oh baby. I
Yeah.
think it's so slept on. It's so slept on, this enhancement. Oh
Oh
my
yeah.
god.
Yeah, especially playing against Atmic when they have
Yeah.
like all those little
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
2 OC little characters or even Marines, right? You can just drop these guys and
Yeah.
just say like goodbye uh to your stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And because of the hackathon, you jump in the hackathon, dropping the guys, and it does the work when it needs to. With the Cal, we do have the 10 Hearthband. That's always going to be in my heart. It's always going to be in my list.
Yeah.
And then if you guys haven't tried the Earthshakers and Mercenary, I highly recommend it because they get full rerolls to hit because they are infantry.
Yeah.
So it is really good. I really like them.
Yeah. I think that's cool. I tried them out in Persecution Prospect, like when the Codex came out, because you get the
Mhm.
rerolls hit strat in there as well, I should say. And it's insane. Oh my god, it's crazy. What a difference it makes.
Yeah, yeah. I will say I tried them in Delph,
Hmm.
and I played against the list, and I still laugh to the day. I played against the list of against like 260 guard.
Oh no.
So when I first started that game, I was very happy, right? I was very happy. I was like, yes, I have my Earthshakers. We're gonna we're gonna kill a lot of stuff. I
Yeah.
had double Earthshakers, right? And I was shooting both of them into one unit, and I was picking up three and two, and I
Oh my
picked up
god.
three again, and I was like, what is going on? This is
Yeah.
so bad.
Pitiful.
But that's why I like him in this attachment because in this attachment you get to reroll that hit roll, and it really helps
Yeah.
out a lot.
You get some good
And then we
consistency.
have, yeah, exactly. And then we do have I don't know if we put the 10-man Hearthguard.
Yeah.
The
Right now we're
10-man
at
Hearthguard.
1665 for points. I have an Iron Master, a Call, a Strategist. I have a 6-man Thunderkin, an
Uh,
Earthshaker, 10 Hearthguard, 2x10 Jaegers, the 6-man Shooty Steeljacks, 2x3 Pioneers, 1 Land Fortress, and 2 Carriers.
oh, there we go. We're missing a second land fortress.
Okay.
That's the one that's carrying the Steeljacks.
Yeah, cool.
And then lastly, we have 95 points, and this is a very, very CP hungry detachment.
Yeah.
So we are bringing Uthar to Destin here.
Yeah, very clean. Okay, I have a few thoughts. I am right out the gate. I'm surprised you didn't take Barrack here. I feel like Barrack shines, especially when you said like you felt like he needs the rerolls to really like do anything.
Yeah,
Is there a
I
reason
know.
why?
The reason why is because I did make this list. I've been working on this list when I didn't have Barrick, so I didn't have a way to test them out. I mean, I do have TTS, but with the time with work and
Yeah,
everything, I only have a chance to just go and play that in-person game, and I haven't tested out. But I'm really excited to test it out with those rerolls.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, I mean, so I think in Melee you get the rerolls to wound, the full rerolls to wound, right?
Yeah,
If I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
I did try that in Delve because I know they also have that
Hmm.
ability to do that. And honestly, I felt like the need is in the hit roll
You do get the
because
reroll
I mean,
once to hit at least in Mercenary.
yeah, yeah, at least you get that. So you get that little, I guess that little buff.
A little help,
But
small amount.
yeah, yeah. But I mean, when this detachment came out, I was really hoping they made that backwards, where in shooting, you get the rerolls to wound for the steel jacks. Because I was thinking
Yeah.
this was going to be like a steel jack detachment, right? Because
Hmm.
I was hoping that you rolled the wounds with the shooting for the shooting steel jacks to reroll the deaths, right?
Yeah.
And then
True.
rerolling hits in melee so we can reroll those sustained hits with the steel
Yeah.
jacks. Like they had it there and they just flipped it on us. We had it. We
Yeah.
had it.
Yeah. I
for
I
for
will
those
say I feel like there's a few things in this detachment that like feel like they go against what they were designed to do, which feels weird. Like the best example is like the SB9 targeting implant, the Edakar and SB9. Like it's literally named, I think, after the same gun that the Hearthguard have. Like it feels like it's designed to go there because it's like shooting and melee. You get this buff. Your Thunderkin aren't going to be fighting in melee, but it's like okay, now it
exactly.
goes on the Thunderkin instead, and it's like it's better on the Thunderkin because the Hearthguard don't need it,
Hmm.
like you said. But it's like it feels like you're paying points and it's like half wasted now, but it's only 15 points. I don't know. There's a few like weird things here.
Yeah.
We have a few comments actually. Let me catch up here. So Ilya says, I think French player that interviews was super into the Arcanist. He said he's like his favorite cheap marine killer. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So he was taking two of them, I think he was saying, and it's like on average they pick up like 3 to 4 Victrix each, like just independently, because they hit on twos, they have
Yep.
sustained, they wound on twos because they're strength 8. They're decent AP. I don't remember. It was like AP 3, I think. So independently, they're like really cheap and efficient marine killers. Alan says, what's Votann's weakness? Asking for a friend. We have no weakness. We are an unstoppable A tier army.
Jokes on you, Mr. Allen.
Yeah, I think speed.
You can't beat us.
Yeah, unless you're fast. I think
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like speed is like an issue. Like if you're a really fast army, you could like dance around Votann, which is kind of unfortunate. Like once we commit somewhere, we're stuck there. And it's like you just flip over to the other side of the table instead. -1 to wound is also tough for us. Not -1 to wound, sorry.
Yeah.
-1 damage, I should say. -1 damage is tough for us. A lot of damage too.
Yeah.
It's not great.
I mean, minus one to wound is also pretty tough, and I feel like a big weakness as well is, like you say, fast armies, but those armies that have the expertise of putting you like in jail
Yeah.
and not letting you move. I think
Yeah, yeah.
that really hurts.
That too is rough, yeah. That's a heck of a lot of hecatons. Yeah, that's a hecaton. A heck of a ton of hecaton. Yeah, I've been seeing some people talking about taking like one fort inside of Merc instead. I feel like so I,
Mhm.
I hate taking only one land fortress. I think you either take two or none. But I
Yeah,
actually do think in Merc it's probably the only detachment where I would consider taking it. Just because like there's actually like really nice like bonuses that your infantry get here that you don't really need the land fort for, and you want to squeeze
yeah.
more things in your list. So I think that's interesting. Hey yo, says Din Blade. All the codex changes make a bit more sense with the news today. Looking forward to Bolter, Thunderkin, and Pioneer stonks going way up. Yeah, for sure, man. I think if the data cards stay the same, the bikes are going to get a huge upgrade for sure off of this. They're going to get some of their potency back with the AP1, the ignore mods. I think that's great. Um, I, I, I have a controversial opinion though. So when people say the codex changes make sense now, I think you give GW a little too much credit. I don't think they made this thinking about
Yeah.
11th. I think they just made this and that was that because people said that about Hearthband and they completely reworked Hearthband when the codex came out. So just keep that in
Yeah,
mind. Don't give
you're
them
right.
too much credit.
Yeah, I don't think they planned it out for
Yeah.
sure. It's a
um,
big coincidence,
yeah, I think it's
but
a
we
big
love it.
coincidence. Can we find the interview you're talking about on YouTube? Yeah, Louis, I'll send it in a bit for you. I have to find it again myself. If you're in the Discord, you could ping me there after the stream and I'll send it to you in the chat. You could join the Discord free of charge. It should be in my description if you're not already in the Discord already. Hedek says, "Look at that handsome man right there, Gerry. Is this a fan of yours?"
This is actually my beautiful wife. So hello,
Oh, wow! Look at that!
hello,
Look at that! We
wifey.
have a fan,
A big shout out
number one fan, I
to
guess
my
I should say.
beautiful wife. Yeah, my number one
The
fan.
number
I
one
actually
fan.
started I actually started Votann because of her, because she also played he played Total War, and she played with me, and she played dwarves, and she loved the dwarves.
Oh,
So
yeah, it's
she's the reason why I started Votann. And if y'all don't mind, let me show you here real quick. I made all my Sagittars. So I have 6 Sagittars. They all have numbers, right? They all have a
yeah.
410, and then the number of the card. The 410 is actually her birthday. So
Oh man, that's so sweet.
it's
That's so
and
sweet.
then her the color is her favorite color, so it's everything is customized to it was made for her, and now she doesn't play anymore.
I gotta repaint it.
All the time and effort. I hate it here.
More figurines for you, Gerry.
Yeah. I've been doing well, I guess.
Yeah, that's cute. I like that. That's a good idea. Alan, thank you so much, man, for the 4.99 donation. That's really, really generous of you. Thank you, dude. I really appreciate that. And he says Gerry needs to go brush and blades with his dwarves. To go brush and blades
Brush,
with his dwarves.
brush and blades. I think I don't think I'm gonna make it to that one, but I know I'm making it to
Oh, it's an
some other
event.
events this
I
year.
was like, is he
Yeah,
telling him he
brush
has
and
to
blades.
shave?
No, no, no one tells the dwarves to shave.
Yeah,
No one.
exactly. I actually just recently
Uh,
shaved yesterday before the stream. I should have. I
no,
regret it. I feel
you sh-
naked without my pale blonde stash.
yeah, you should have wore the white one
Yeah,
that you wear in the
yeah,
video. Yeah, no, I will be making it to some events this year. I'm really excited. I'll be in Austin. I'll be in Dallas as well. So
yeah. Nice.
really excited. If anybody's going over there and they recognize me, say hi, and we'll hang out, see what we can do,
Yeah.
catch a game.
You guys could cry together that he no longer has to share the army with his wife.
Yeah.
Mr. Talius playing Eternity this Saturday with a single Hecaton with Hearthband. In test games, I was surprised that a single Heca can have the psychological effect of 2 on opponents. So I think it's an interesting, what's the word I'm looking for? Not a dimension. Like a scale, right? Like a metric, I guess, where I think like if someone actually does the math to math it out, I think they will not be afraid of 1 Heka. Like I think that's a concern. Like I feel like that's why 2 are usually better than 1, and because you're not consistent with 1, right? Like only 2 shots on the Magna, always 1 fails to wound every time. So it's like 1
Oh yeah.
shot goes through. So I do think like there's definitely play with it. I've seen lists make it like on the list review that have 1 Heka, and it obviously works for sure. But I find it's just like maybe my risk tolerance is too low. For me, it's just too risky. You know, like I gotta have both of them. It's like then your opponent's like, okay, I don't want to get shot by 4 Magna rails. You know,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think that's good, man. I think it works. Like I said, in Mercenary, I think it has play 100%, and probably Hearthband too. I've seen it do pretty well.
Hmm. For sure, in Neatguard, I feel like in Neatguard it does present that fear, just because of being able to take that conversion with sustains 2. I think that one is like, okay, he has 1, but it hits hard, right? So
Yeah.
I do see it. I do see that happening.
Yeah. Zdron07 with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, man. Seriously. I really appreciate it. Every time you guys donate or even just talk in chat, it really means a lot. So thank you. I really appreciate that and the engagement and just getting to chat with you guys tonight. Or else Gerry and I would just be talking to each other. And we wouldn't have to stream. We wouldn't have to talk to anybody. So I really appreciate all the engagement and you guys tuning in and the donations. It really, really means a lot. Thank you. Um,
Yes.
Ilya says, I remember someone was mentioning taking 6 shooty jacks instead of one of the forts in Delve to take advantage of that -1 to wound strat. Jordan mentioned in his interview that forts +3 is a bit of a trap. Forts +3 is a bit of a trap in Delve. I'm trying to remember. What he had said about that. Oh, thank you for the water. Uh, it was Ilya. Was that in the 60 Delve video that we filmed? Remind me in chat. I don't remember the conversation on that one. You're gonna have to remind me. Jonathan Eddy says, "How much do you dedicate to screening your backfield?" I dedicate whatever is needed to not have someone be in my backfield,
Yeah.
whatever
So
it takes.
yeah. So you have two choices here, right? Either you take two bikes and that's it. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Or if you're playing teams events, I recommend taking Grimir with Warriors just to have that what's it called?
Yeah.
What's that mission called? I forgot.
Oh, call the horde.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to turn on Call the Horde and just have them. They scream perfectly 9 inches on one side, 9 inches on the other side. Nothing can nothing can drop back there.
Yeah.
But if you're playing just competitive games or friendly games, RTTs, definitely just two squads of bikes. It's more than enough to screen.
Yeah, let me show you a live example here before we do the next list. So it's actually much easier than you would think to screen, and it's surprising even how easy it is to screen. I feel like these days you're never landing in somebody's DZ, like it's
Yeah.
impossible, and it's like ridiculously difficult. I think actually, unless you have like 6 inch deep strike or something. But like anyway, let's just say like this is what a board looks like. I don't know, rough draw, right? Like each objective marker is getting bigger the further away I go for some reason, but you get the you get the idea. And like I don't know, you pick any mission. Like let's just do like long diagonal like this. There's really two spots that are awkward and you need to worry about because the rest, if you think about it, like, oops, Gerry, you could share your thoughts on this too. But the way I see it is like you're usually gonna always be staged like around the center, right? Like to do something. There's
Hmm.
always ruins like somewhere like here or something, right? So I feel like you're always gonna be positioned. I guess I should remove these green squares. But you'll always have things that are positioned like somewhere like this, ready to attack, somewhere here, like not being shot, right? Like hidden safely. And then the only thing you need to worry about is like literally like what is going to hold your home and stop this in the back. Like this area here where you could fit like a Kaleidos assassin, right? Like a little base
Yeah.
that just lands into 6 points on Locust or something crazy, or this gap here. And this is the best gap
Hmm.
for the bikes. The bikes just like take this all up and you don't have to worry about anything. And then everything else creates that 9 inch distance, right? Like nothing fits here, nothing fits here if you stick your warriors like that, right? So
Yeah.
it depends on
Yeah,
your
and
list, but
also
this is good. Yeah,
yeah,
go
and
ahead,
also
Gerry.
the bikes. Like not the bikes not necessarily can only screen like a corner, but if you actually put the bikes sideways. So you would have to measure. You measure nine. You start the first bike, and then sideways, right? And then you stretch them out, and then you measure nine again, and then you set up
Yeah,
the other bikes, and they're pretty much good. They cover your whole back, right?
yeah,
Um, the advantage that you do have with the bikes versus the warriors is that if there's a weird layout to where there's a lot of open areas, the bikes are much better at hiding
yeah,
than the warriors are.
yeah. Even on like layout 4 and 6 that I hate, this spot here with the bikes, they're safe. They could hide it.
Hmm.
Mono with the $50 donation, dude. Oh my god, like thank you. Like I don't even know what to say. Thank you. Like thank you. That's really kind of you. My god, it's really kind of you. Mainly just donating, but while I have the space, what's a good max Steeljacks list look like for you? I've only managed to get 15 to be useful. Well, again, thank you. I'm flabbergasted at this. I don't, I don't know what else to say, but we will make a max Steeljack list for you 100%. We'll cook something up.
Yeah.
The stove is still hot tonight. Don't worry. And I glanced over Zedron's message that I didn't actually read out, but I'm excited to try Brandfast Persecution 11th Army or a Delve Persecution list. I think Delve Persecution would be really good because you're already
I'll be
taking
interested.
the
Yeah.
double Earth Shakers there. That'd be really cool. Then you get your reroll hits that Gerry likes, so then suddenly they do something, and then you get like all
Oh
the
yeah.
strat support, which is really cool. I think that would be great. Um, no, Jerry's Hekkas always hit and always wound. Is that true? You have the
I
most
mean,
consistent Hekkas in the game.
that's the word over here in San Antonio. I'm also like the one of the few Votann players in San Antonio.
Yeah.
But whenever they see me with hecatons, they're like, oh my god,
Oh
like
no, it's that
for some
guy.
reason, yeah, like for some reason they just like to hit and wound. What can I tell you?
Always rolls sixes on the devs. I remember. I remember. I'm sure people in chat know Jordan, who was frequently on the channel. But Jordan was telling me when the Codex first came out, he played like 10 games straight with Needguard, and every single game, his hecatons would like annihilate. Like he would shoot, kill something. His opponent would shoot him back. He would spend the CP strat to shoot again. He would shoot them and kill them. He would overwatch with the heckas and kill tanks. It was like the most ridiculous good luck streak I've ever heard of with a hecaton. So you have a lot of work to dethrone that still. Um, okay, so Gerry, let's maybe take a break from this and cook up another list here for chat. So
Yeah, just go ahead.
I like what you did with Mercenary. I'll try giving Mercenary a go now in real time. So let's call this one Merc Mat. And then, of course, for Mono, we'll take care of a Steeljack list after too. So for me, I think Barrack 100% comes in this one. And I think Uthar 100% comes in here as well for the CP support. That's like
Okay.
definitely what I would take here. Um, I'm going to try to squeeze in Warriors. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'll try. Now, Gerry, when you tried Merc, did you find you were struggling to get enough yield points? Like, is that 3 yield point a turn enhancement worth it?
Um, yes, it is. It
Yeah.
is very worth it. Yeah, I did notice it's very hungry in CP, but it's also really hungry in yield points. And I mean, what ends up happening is you do something with your yield points, and then you want to drop your like a deep strike or anything like that to do some damage, but you just ran out of yield points, and
Mm,
it happens in very awkward moments
yeah.
that I've noticed. But yeah, I mean, I would definitely
Okay.
run
Okay.
that enhancement.
All right. So we'll lock that in. And I agree with you. I think like I feel like what you're supposed to do in this attachment is like you have a good strat that supports shooting, a good strat that supports melee. So I feel like why not take
Hmm.
one unit that benefits from those strats for sure. So like the Iron Master
Yeah.
with the Thunderkin, I think comes in here with the SPs. They need a land fortress to move around the table or the stage, so we take one fort for sure. We do have
Hmm.
warriors. Now, do we want to split them? I don't know. We'll come back to that. 2 pioneers, essential, essential. And then I need berserks. One set of berserks. I've heard great things about the steeljacks with melee weapons here, so that's something I'd like to maybe squeeze in. But let's start with the Jaeger carrier, which is essential as well, like Gerry said. That takes us to 1,270 points. So we have our mission play pieces. We have some damage pieces. Um, hmm. Let's see if we could squeeze in some melee jacks. So now I have 2 squads that are going to benefit from the melee strats and one that benefits from the shooting. I feel like you can never go wrong with more Thunderkin either. So potentially take some Gravs, just because the Gravs are
Yeah, for
always
sure.
nice to have. We'll see what that looks like. Okay, so we have 400 points. 400 points. Let's get weird with it. There's someone on our Discord who is telling me to take Grimnir's and Merc. I haven't tried it, but he keeps telling me to take it. So let's see if we could fit that in. If we could do 2 sets. And that gives us 1830, so 1,700 points, which isn't enough to fit a second fort in if we wanted to, unfortunately. But could probably take a Sachi. And that gives us 80 points. And with 80 points, I can't fit. Why are all of our characters 95 points? Wait, what?
I know, right?
Why are they all at 95 points?
It's
That's
the
crazy.
it's the same thing that happened with Bury. Whenever they told me, "Hey, are you gonna get Barrick?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm just gonna wait till they drop it to 95," because they did the same thing with Bury.
Yeah,
They had him at 110. No one played him. Okay, let's drop him to 95.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. So this looks good. If we take, is this too crazy? Does this fit? If I take another Memnir, because I really like that enhancement, Gerry, the one that you were telling me where you flip the
Yeah.
OC. It's 1990. It fits. It fits.
I like it.
It fits.
Yeah.
So we got Uthar. That's one unit. We got the Barrack Berserks. That's a second unit. We have the Iron Master Squad. That's 3. We have 4, 5, 6 for a Memnir. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 activations, and you could maybe even split one of the warriors up if you wanted to have a trading piece. So
Yeah.
16 to 17 activations, not bad. I think this is what I would try first for Merc. I would give this one a shot. I feel like you want to hold the primary really hard to get your yield points, so the Grimnir Break helps with that. On your expansion, you can't deny it turn 1, or turn 2 rather. And then you get your yield point generation. You have the ability to turn off their OC with a heroic. So that brick heroics in, turn off the OC. I think this is cool. I would try this. What do you guys think in chat? Steeljacks with the fists are so sad. Oh, I thought you were gonna like change my mind and say something like, "Bro, you gotta check out Steeljacks with the fists in this detachment." I was ready. I was ready to jump in on that. Okay, yeah, they do need some love. They definitely need some love. You know what else was cool, Gerry? When we were talking, the Thunderkin with the sustain 2 gun, the bolt gun, getting full hit rerolls is pretty interesting. It's just it's AP1, which kind of sucks, but it's kind of interesting because that's a lot of shots.
Yeah, dude. Like we said, it's one of the weaknesses that Votann have is AP, right? So like, if they have cover or armor content, they're just saving on 3s or even 2s for Vitrix, and it's really hard.
Yeah.
No, they brought them up to 3s, I think, but yeah, it's just really hard to get rid of units like that.
Yeah. Okay, I think this is what I would take to try for Merc. Ilya got back here in chat. 60 Berserks video. He was mentioning that the way you have to stage hackathons away from the wall, kind of. Oh yeah. He was saying basically like the points you would spend on the hackathon to gain the staging distance is not worth the points you would spend to just have more Berserks, because all you're really gaining is you're gaining 3 inches, but on GW terrain you can't really stage a hackathon up to a wall because you could get shot from the top on most walls. So you won't be able to. You have to stage outside the footprint. So the 3 inches you would save is just being paid to get to where you would originally anyway. I think that's what he was saying with that. Another SA Votann player. South America, I want to say. Yeah? I guess that's
I think it's saying San Antonio.
San Antonio?
Might
okay. Okay.
I know you were like from San Antonio.
I know you told me you're like South Midwest or like Southwestern, I think you told me you're from. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm from Texas.
You're from Texas.
From San Antonio, Texas. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take his Votann to Heroes next month and play it against him. Oh, you're going to play against Gerry.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm starting to get that feeling that I know this person.
I hope so. Otherwise, it's a threat.
Right? I did mention today, I do have enough points to make like a competitive Votann list and a competitive Delve list.
Oh my god. You have 2 Votann
just
lists.
go at it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
It's
could set
fun.
up a game
Love
of
to see
just
it.
dwarves versus dwarves.
Yeah, just dwarves with dwarves. A little civil war coming.
If you spend 3 yield points to swap stances, 3 yield points in shooting, and 3 yield points in charging, you run out quick. Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like it gets to a point where, and the worst thing is that it happens since, or what I experienced, it happened in very awkward moments where I really needed it. That's when I ran out,
yeah.
when I didn't have enough.
It's pretty steep, I think, the 3 yield point ask for like to use the stuff. Considering like the detachment doesn't really have a rule when you think about it. Maybe
Yeah.
it should borrow something from like need. I feel like they're gonna definitely switch things around. Like I think the need guard one might become like the Merc, or like our army rule becomes the Merc one, and then Merc gives you yield points when you do something. I don't know, or it'll just get
Yeah.
rid of yield points again. I don't know. Who knows? Uh, Din Steel Jacks would. Oh yeah, this is the comment I misread, and I thought you were gonna tell me something great about Steel Jacks. All right, Gerry, do you want to take us through another one that you got lined up for us? I think you told me you had like four, right, that you wanted to show us today.
Yeah, I mean, I have some, let me see. What else did I bring today? So we did Merc, Heartband. Um, I guess I can show y'all my main need guard list if y'all are interested in playing uh like competitive. This is the list that I take to every tournament, every GT.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. This is the
you can
good
call
one.
it you can call it GT Jerry.
GT
That's a nickname that I had for a while.
GTG.
GTG. So in this one you take it's gonna be need guard, so you're gonna take Cal with the Oathbond
Yeah,
Speculator
yeah,
and the 10 Hearthband.
yeah. This
Hearthguard, yeah.
is. I think I have this one memorized.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And then you the Uthar Cal Memnir with Dead Reckoning.
Yeah,
And then I do the Sagittarius Carrier combo as
yeah.
well.
With the Warriors. And then this you have 10 of them. Double bikes. I think here you take the 6 man of the Steel Jacks, right? With the melee.
Yeah, the six
Yeah,
six melee Steeljacks, and then the classic Thunderkin as well. The 6 man and the 2 3 man
yeah.
and double Hecaton.
6 man, 2 3 man. Double. Now on your Hecaton, are you taking the conversion for this detachment, or are you taking the
And
Magna?
in this one, I'm taking a conversion, both conversion beamers.
Interesting.
I am also trying 1-in-1
Okay.
to kind of have like that
Yeah,
uh
yeah,
flexibility, and it has worked out. Uh, at some point, I think I made a decision to actually just do 1-in-1 because you can only use the enhancement. I mean, you
mm,
can only use the stratagem once,
yeah,
really. So you really only need it for that conversion beamer. So your other Hecaton can actually be doing some heavy, heavy damage.
yeah. I think this list is what I would consider the quintessential Votann list to play for competitive. Like I think 100%. I say this all the time on the channel. Every video I make about Needguard. I think if you want to
Mhm.
try competitive Votann out, you take this list, like hands down. This
Yeah,
is like it has all
100%.
the tools to play the game. It plays it really well. It gives you a really good feel for what the army does, what it excels at, what the weaknesses might even be with the low AP. But I think this is just like amazing. You have so much damage. You have so much consistency. You could take advantage of all the core rules of the game, like rapid ingress, heroic. You do it all. Just ton of damage, ton
Yeah.
of board presence, really good control, and you really just leverage all of your strats that you have access to.
Yeah.
Um,
And I mean, I think it's really important that it has the ability to get to that fortify really quick.
Yeah,
So it turns on by turn two. You already have your void armor, right?
yeah.
So it also helps to try to convince some of your friends that just don't want to leave Space Marines to play Votann. I don't know if you've seen the meme. Come to the dark side. We have cookies. Well, come to the Votann. We have armor contempt too.
We
So
do.
join us.
We do. Man, I actually just love this list so much. I played it a good chunk as well. Recently, my relationship with Voltan Codex has been so weird, man. Like, when the Codex came out, I had a tournament that was already like set up, a teams event, and it
Mhm.
was like they were allowing the Codex. I was like, all right, whatever, we'll just run with it. And I was taking Need Guard, and my Need Guard list was so bad. Oh my god, dude, it was horrible because I played like a test game against my friend. It was like Blood Angels. He's like one of the best Blood Angels players, like I think at
Mhm.
the time, like in Quebec in our province. And I go there and we're playing, and it's like all I had were Steeljacks. So I took like I think I took 18 Steeljacks. Yeah, it was an 18 melee Steeljack list for Need Guard. And I was playing and I was like, oh my god, like I can't kill them. And he's like, they're so tanky. I was like, I think you just take 18 of them. And I was like, okay, yeah, like I could do this. I'm like, all right, we'll take this to the event. Show up to the event, dude. I lost every single game that I played.
Oh my
Every I was so embarrassed, dude. I could not. Like I even lost. I think I even lost to like Knights, and like Knights is considered like an easy matchup for Voltan. It's like a good matchup, right?
God.
And like I even lost to Knights, and I just like was so mad. So I stopped playing Need Guard completely. I did not touch it. I played everything but Need Guard until like a month ago, maybe I started with Need Guard again.
Mhm.
And I've been having fun. And this is the list I run, basically. I think the only thing I changed in mine was I took. I think I tried running the two Thunderkin together in a 6 man with SPs as well.
Okay, like
Yeah,
double six mans.
yeah, double 6 man. I think that was the only thing I had
Yeah.
tried. But I think it's totally valid to take the 2x3 grabs. I think it probably is better, to be honest. You just have more pieces in more places, especially on GW
Mhm.
terrain. Actually, speaking of this, I saw a question in chat, which is why I brought it up. Leon says, "How needed is the extra 3 man Thunderkin in relation to the larger 6 man?" I'll let Gerry take this one away since it's his list.
Of course, yeah. So in this list, because we don't have anything that really helps us out with our AP, it is kind of needed to where you want to be able to strip that cover, right? Now, if you're running six mans, you're running them to kill something, right? And I mean, it's also useful. It's happened to me once where I dropped a 3 man, I guess a Forge Fiend that I wanted to strip cover from, and I ended up killing it by accident. So, I mean, they have the ability to kill as well,
Yeah,
but having not only that, but also that extra activation and having that extra unit for, so your opponents also have that fear of seeing like, oh man, he's got another one that he's gonna bring down soon. I got a stage, I got to cover. Um, I mean, it's pretty good. So I think it's just preference at this point. I run my 600 in the Hekaton, and I do two 3 mans just so I don't have to worry too much about cover.
yeah,
Um, but I mean, if you're killing it, I mean, you don't really need to worry about cover either, right?
yeah. If it dies. There's another question here for you, Jerry, from Ilya. Can I
Yeah,
ask why 6 melee brick in this list when melee usually see 2x3? What's the idea here?
of course. So here, I know I said there's no way to improve AP, but I mean there is only in melee, right? So I think in melee being able to throw 36 attacks or having that threat in the middle of 36 attacks with sustained uh, AP AP4, it just deletes Space Marines as well. It deletes a lot of things that you don't see very often. I mean, you can do it with Berserkers as well, but this is kind of like the cheaper option. Because if you're running the 10 man break with Berserkers, it's 200 points, and then if you want to add the character, now it's 295 points. And it's just heavy. And I feel like these guys not only are really good at holding that center objective, so you're pretty much staging with them in the center, because my other Hecaton that has a 6 Thunderkin, I either, depending on the layout, right? So I either stage it near an objective so they can jump out and get that +1 to hit, right? So this second Hecaton with the 6 melee brick, they're waiting for something to come into the middle to sit on the objective, and then they come out and fight. And because they're going to be out in the open, they're going to be -1 to wound, and you have access to armor content. They have a 2-up save, so it makes it very durable as well. That's why I run the 6 man. The 3 man can also, you can, I guess, send it in waves, but it feels like when you throw a 3 man out, your opponent is not dedicating too much to it,
Mm.
and you want your opponent to poke out and extend and overextend. Seeing a 6 man break in the middle of the board, they're gonna
Right.
poke out a lot more stuff, knowing that they're durable, and that's what exposes them to come out, and then you can just counter attack easier.
Yeah, I think that's well said. It's so like the 2x3. I run the 2x3 in my Hearthguard list, my Hearthband list, and it works really well. But I'm using them for a different purpose than what Gerry does. Like I use mine just to deal with whatever's behind that wall that I can't quite get rid of. Like whether it's guardsmen that are going to come out and OC dump on the objective, or like 5 JPI that are staged behind. I just send 3 jacks. They kill 4 to 5 on average of the Marines in that detachment with the reroll ones. But here, I guess it's like there's also the fact that Needguard's biggest strength is giving you access to like that early durability, and then also just like cranking up the damage of all your bricks. So like you want to bring that brick down, but you got to get like your points back for it. So it's like here's like these tanky, durable robots in the middle of the table. How do you respond? You commit like double the points to pick it up, and then you get to clap back with like something really hard.
Mhm.
Is kind of how that works.
Yeah, exactly. Because remember, you still have your 10 man on deep strike, right? So once they overcommit, that's when they come out, right? That's when
Yeah.
they kill something. They kill either the Victrix guard that they sent out for you, or they kill anything really, anything you can put them against.
Yeah. Are any delve lists going to be here? Yes, BWTK. I'll do a delve one as well. I do have one that I want to share that I think everybody has the tools to play without over buying any berserker units. So I guess the whole theme tonight is like must try lists before the edition is over, and like who knows what happens next. They could all get reset or changed. So these are the lists that I think you should try without necessarily buying like too many new things for. And we'll make a delve one for sure. Uh, Gerry, do you think there's any world where you put Barrack in this list?
Not in this one.
Not in this one?
It's too expensive. It's too expensive, and the Steeljacks already do what I want them
Yeah,
to do, and the amount of sustain two that I can get out with either Hecatons or the Thunderkin, they're doing that damage. They're clearing out those vehicles also. So I don't feel like I need the either the Berserkers
yeah,
or or this guy
yeah.
that I have here. I don't think I need him in this list at all.
It makes sense. It makes sense. I just like, man, I just wish like I wish it was easier to fit things into Votann lists. Like everything's like still a bit too expensive. I find I've been saying this all year, but I still feel like everything's like 10% too expensive. Like I'd like to have one more piece in the list, and like that could be Barrack. Like he could be a cool little thing that squeezes in, with
Mhm.
like I don't know, 5 berserkers. Are there any stat lines that Votann struggle with? Yeah, good saves are tough to deal with because you're a lot of AP1, and if people have cover, like good luck. Like Victrix Guard, like Gerry has been saying, is a nightmare to deal with unless you're really playing like Hearthband or something that has high EP through like Hearthguard that are agnostic, or you strip cover first and then commit a second unit into them and they don't get blood surged. But that's why Hearthbound is so good right now because you just like totally circumvent that entire issue of needing to deal with the AP issue. You just here everything's AP4, like enjoy, which is nice. Like Custodes too. If you're, unless you're playing like Delve or something that has like high access to reliable damage 3, even Custodes you'll struggle with because it's 2-up saves and cover. Like what are you doing at AP1 or AP2? You're not getting through anything. So I think like things like that are probably tough for us.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. I mean, it's really hard. Also, I mean, we really enjoy our Hearthguard a lot, but whenever it comes to like Dark Angels -1
Mm,
to -1
Yeah,
damage. Some or Catan's -1 damage. Like all of that really hurts.
yeah,
It really nerfs the unit a lot.
yeah. Do you remember in Index we had that enhancement that turned off all mods to your damage? Oh,
Yeah,
that's so
that
good.
one was great, man.
Bro, that was so good. Oh my god. You had appraising glare. Oh, dude, the combo was so good. It's like, okay, here you go. Appraising glare on this objective. You had one token. You're at two tokens. I hit you so hard now. I ignore all mods. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh my god, that was
yeah.
so good.
I'm -1 to wound. Okay, I'm just gonna pen. I'm just gonna CP just to not care about that. Thank you.
Yeah, it's
Thank you
so
very much.
good. So good. Okay, all right. So, do you have any delve? I guess we could do like maybe just a couple more lists each, and then talk with chat for a little bit, and
Yeah,
um, and then we'll see what the vibes are. So I'll show you guys my delve list. This was a list I actually was playing around with for a little bit, and it performed really well. I was happy with it. It's not my list. I didn't make it. I found it online, and I thought it was cool because it went under the radar, and I didn't see many people talking about it. But I forget the guy's name. I think his name was Paul or Peter. I'll just say P Delve because it was basically his list that I took. I changed a couple little things with it. If I could remember how it worked again, that would be great. I know for sure the craziest and most unconventional thing it had was it actually took 10 Hearthguard in Delve, which I don't think is that crazy anymore when we consider what's going to happen in 11th, where you can mix and match detachments. I think that's actually going to be really good.
yeah,
But I thought this was a really interesting piece because the way he described using it is you have your berserks that are continuously like applying forward pressure on the board, like always threatening objectives, threatening your opponent's home field, just always pushing forward. And your Hearthguard brick is really just like to lock down your expansion all game. Like something comes, just bring the Hearthguard down, kill it, hold it. And your berserks keep applying that forward pressure. I thought it worked really well for a list. Oh god, I gotta remember what it was. I know for sure there was 10 mans with the malls.
yeah. Somebody here. Don't forget the Steeljack list.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Actually,
yeah, don't worry.
yeah, for sure. After Delph, we're gonna make it a challenge. We're gonna make a Steeljack list together and see what we can come up with.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Which detachment do you want it in, Mono? That's the question. Because obviously,
Yeah,
you got the main. I don't even remember what it's called. Hearthfire? Hearthfire, yeah. You got the main Hearthfire one, but maybe that's not even the best one for 36 Steeljacks. Do you think
I'm gonna have
Hearthband
to
and
say.
Delve will be worth 1 point in the new list build? They will improve one. I feel like knowing GW, because Hearthband is so popular, it's going to be a 3. And I
Yeah,
think Delve will probably be a 2. I think that's my guess.
yeah.
Maybe it won't even
I
get to
think
be a
they're
2.
gonna go. They're gonna go by like the meta for sure.
Yeah,
And yes, Mono, Mercenary. I was about to say, I think Mercenary is the best spot for a Steeljack list, for sure.
good.
Even though it bothers me that it's not backwards, but we're still gonna try it.
Okay, I think this is all coming back to me. I think this is pretty good in terms of how it looked. I think that you took one of these. No, so maybe you didn't take this. Maybe it was just this, or there were no Thunderkin. I don't remember. I think I'm getting it
Yeah,
mixed up with Tim Schneider's old list that had a single set of Thunderkin in it. But I
oh yeah.
remember this. There was the Iron Master who had Delve work. And then from here we could reverse engineer it. So, what are we missing? Points. Oh yeah, there was a Memnir, I think. No, this doesn't look right.
Oh yeah, with the
Maybe
deep
he had
strike,
Pile Driver?
the turn one
Oh,
deep strike one.
the turn one Deep Strike. Oh yeah, maybe? Yeah, yeah, I think it was the turn one Deep Strike. The multi-wave? Yeah, multi-wave. No, not on this guy. On this guy. Okay.
What? Might be the other one. Let's see.
Yeah,
No, it's yeah, multi-wave.
yeah, yeah. I think it was. What did I mess up? Oh yeah, no pile drive. Yeah, okay. So multi. I think it was this. You know what? Who was it that asked about this one? It was a BWTK. If you go on my channel, I have a video. The thumbnail is purple, and there's a berserker standing on it and on a hill. That video there, I ran the list. I'm pretty sure it was this, but there might be something off about it. So just double check that. There's a video you could actually watch a game with it. I'm pretty sure I filmed the game on it. The list worked really well. It won the GT. I'm pretty sure, or it went. Yeah, I think it won the GT, or it came like second place, and it works super well, man, on paper. And you don't have to overcommit to buying berserks. Like 30 berserks, I think is reasonable to
Yeah.
ask somebody to own for like running a detachment. And
Mhm.
yeah, it worked really well. So check that out. I'm pretty sure it was this one. I don't remember 100%, so sorry about that,
Yeah.
but I'll pass it over to
I
Gerry.
think I think for sure 30 berserk just the max that you want to get.
Yeah,
I currently have 50, and I mean 30 30 is the most that I've used. Unless I'm trolling and I want to send like all the berserkers out
yeah,
and
yeah.
take them out of the shelf. But I do want to add in this list, if you take out Pile Driver and you take out the Thunderkin, you can add the new character.
Mmm.
That's exactly 95.
Mmm.
Barrick now is in the play, you know.
Yeah, yeah, you got it. I think that would be worth actually doing, to be honest. I think that would be worth doing. Because you don't really need that turn one deep strike. You got like two berserks that start inside of forts, and then you could just got like one that goes in deep strike.
Well, the Pile Driver is a damage buff, so you
Yeah.
don't really need that either. So if it's a 10 man,
Oh yeah, this
you're
is the one we
you're
took out.
you're
Okay.
killing
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
Yeah. So you
yeah,
still have your turn one deep strike,
yeah. Good.
and you still have 30 berserkers and Stormbrow.
I think that's cool. Maybe I will try this. Maybe I'll take this list. Looks nice. Good job, Jerry. Uh, okay.
Hey,
You know what? You reminded me about the berserks. You know what I did, dude? Oh my god. When like everybody was hyped about this. Hold on, I gotta show you this. I did like the
yeah.
craziest kit bash. I did. I gotta find them all. Where are they? Where? Yeah. There you go. All right. So I found I found this guy selling a used kit of warriors, 20 warriors for like $30 each. So pretty good. So it's like two boxes for the price of one. So I picked it up and I used all my bits that I had left over to make warrior berserkers. So they're like warriors holding like plasma
Oh
axes,
man, that
basically.
is awesome.
And I had like the guy with the fists, right? Like I just kit bashed like whatever fists I had left over, and I threw it on the warriors. I'm never gonna use them, but here they are. Like they exist. So now I have like 50 berserks.
That is awesome though. Like
It's
I
pretty
think a warrior
cool.
conversion into berserks is really cool. Yeah,
It saved me a lot of money for sure, but
for
yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. What do we miss with chat? Lilia says, "Thank you for explaining the steel jacks. Makes a lot of sense. Is it crazy to max out berserks? It's not crazy. I have a video with Jordan on the channel, friend of the channel, also a really good player. He ran 60 berserks in one of his lists that he took to Cherokee. That he was it Cherokee? Yeah, I think it was. I think it was Cherokee. I don't remember. That he was practicing with. He took it to an RTT the weekend before, came first place with it. He had some bad draws at Cherokee, which kind of ruined the run, but it's very efficient. It works. It's a soft stat check army, and it's kind of like a powerhouse. Do you guys think that one we did? Mono says Mercenary for our list that we build. That's good. Jonathan asks for, I guess, for you, Jerry, where do you position your melee jacks?
I mean, if it's the ones on that need guard list, I mean
Yeah,
they're in the hackathon, so they're really just disembarking to charge something.
yeah, yeah.
But when it comes to like the smaller steel jacks, the 3 man steel jacks, you kind of want to position them behind a wall near an objective, so where they can move out and just counterattack
Yeah.
Whoever's holding that, whoever wants to take that objective from you. But I don't think you just send them out there walking on their own because, like they say, like he says,
Yeah.
they're slow. They're
They're
pretty
really
slow.
slow. They're really slow. Set up a nice heroic too, if you can.
Yeah.
I think in Ronnie's Discord, Tim mentioned he's experimenting with 50 Berserks and one Hecaton. Yeah, it's totally possible. I think Delve's another one where you're not super reliant on having land fortresses because most of the damage is just is the Berserks, I should say. Okay,
Yeah.
Gerry, shall we craft the ultimate Steeljack list?
Yes. Oh yes.
Mono, what do you want this one? Let's say mono jacked up for your
Yeah.
ultimate power level. Mono jacked up. All right, so Mercenary. All right, so how we looking at this conceptually here, Gerry? Is it just like how many can we reasonably fit? I feel like the answer is 18. Um,
Yeah. Well, he wants them all.
he wants
So
them. He wants all of them.
he wants all of them. So we can actually fit what is this? 6, 12, 18, 36.
36 jacks.
We
That's a
can fit
lot of
36
jacks.
jacks
That's a lot of.
if he wants. If Mono wants them all,
All
that's
right.
36 steel jacks.
How many points does that actually leave us with? Out of curiosity, like, does that almost build the list itself? Dude, this would be sick in teams. Like, no joke. Like, as an actual stat check,
Yeah.
it's only 1,000 points. What? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. So if you run it like that, right? If
Yeah.
he wants all of them, you're gonna need some pieces to play your objectives, and you want to go cheap, right? So I would go for the two Jaegers and the two
Yeah.
carriers.
Takes us to 1,350. Are we
Yeah.
thinking a single fort here to kind of like move them around a little? Do like some cycling?
Yeah, I think if it wasn't for, if in my opinion, I would run at least 12 of the shooting ones, so I could run like two hecatons and just
Yeah.
have them in there. Um, but Mono wants them all, so
Does
I
Mono
think we're gonna
actually
do.
want all of them? Let's see.
I don't know,
Let's see.
Mono. What do you think?
Are you more of like the melee jack guy? I think there's actually a world where you take 18 melee steel jacks and mercenary, and it's good.
Yeah.
Unironically,
Oh yeah, for sure.
I literally have an Earthshaker model as jacked up diorama. Yeah, let us know, Mono. I think 18 jacks is good. Like that works. I think in here. It actually opens up a lot of room too for us with 18 only, and then we take out these guys.
Mm. Just more than 18.
I
Okay.
can't push. Okay. Okay.
So you want to do like two melee and two shooting, or
Yeah, let us know. Let us know the specifics of your dream configuration of the jacks, and we'll take it from there. But I think you definitely go with the three melee here. To be honest, if you're running 18,
Mhm. Yeah, and the good thing about the Jaegers, if you think about it, you can have one of them um infiltrating, and you can have the other one kind of like screening your background because you can uppy downy them here.
yeah,
So you wouldn't really necessarily have to put in bikes if you want to run more steeljacks.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, let's see what Mono says. See what he wants us to cook for him.
You put a
It's
picture
just
of
like
his
it's just like
earth.
a restaurant.
Let's see. Yeah, yeah. We got the menu here, man. But you gotta let us know the specifications of it.
Okay,
Uh,
I see it.
oh, here, that's sick. I got it. The jacked up. Can I move this over there? Yeah, that's pretty good. We don't recruit grots here.
I'm barely seeing it. That is so cool. I
Okay.
love the middle one.
Yeah, the middle one's sick too. Okay, so we have our answer. He'd like for us to cook
Yes.
up tonight a combination of 6 ranged, 6 melee, and 2x3 melee.
Okay. So let's do that. Let's do the one in. Okay. Well, for sure. For me, if I'm taking a six-man shooting, I'm gonna put them in a hackathon to make sure they're safe,
Yeah.
to make sure they can move, and I'm gonna attach a character to it.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that, what is it called? That enhancement. Does it ask you to be in the objective? The one that gives you the 3 yield points?
I think so. Um,
I
no,
think it's
just on the
manipulate. No, right?
battlefield. Just on the battlefield.
Yeah. So I think that's the one I would run it with.
Okay.
Because you're gonna move, you're gonna drop them at some point, and you want them to Overwatch for free, so you can save your CP, right?
Yeah.
And then at some point in your turn, at the end of your turn, you can get yield points now that they're gonna be on the board.
Now,
You
Jerry,
know,
how do we feel about the SB9 implant on the shooty squad? Because they get access to reroll hit rolls of 1. They get
Mhm.
access to sustained hits, and it would work for both shooting and melee. And they have a decent melee profile as well.
I think it will work great because not only they get access to reroll hits of one, but they also get access to four rerolls of the
Mm,
hit roll. So now you have six steel jacks with sustained hits, four rerolls, and dev wounds rerolling once.
that's pretty
I
good.
think that could be pretty strong. Yeah.
We could put it in for now. It's honestly not that bad to have several Memnirs here because you're so yield point hungry anyway, and you'll be fighting on objectives with your Steeljacks that, like, there's honestly a world where you get to, like, +2 or +3 even at one point with your
Hmm.
Memnirs, which could be
Yeah.
interesting.
So he finds looks like mono finds this rapid is great for deploying the shooting jacks, which would work pretty good with the targeting plant. If you
Yeah.
have those in reserves.
Yeah. Which one does he want on reserves?
So it'll be the six shooting ones in reserves.
Okay, okay. So no fort for them, but we'll probably still take a fort anyway. But
Yeah, because if you're running a six steel jacks and he wants two three mans,
oh, he
so we're
wants two
splitting that
threes.
other.
Okay,
Yeah, so melee we're splitting
okay,
that
okay,
one.
okay. I'll take out the Memnirs then for now while we just reallocate.
That's yeah. Mano, how do you feel about hackathons? Do you like hackathons? Do you not want to run hackathons? Let us know how you feel about that. We can. I mean, that's 240 points
It's
that
a
we
lot
could
of
use somewhere
points.
else.
It's a lot of points
Yeah.
for sure.
Any like specific units you don't really want to run or you don't like running? Um, should we add the bikes to make sure
I think he's
his
got to take some bikes for sure.
yeah, just to make sure the backfield is safe.
Yeah, we'll start him
No
off
one's
with
deep
two.
striking.
What do we
Yeah.
want to hold his home? Are we thinking just a solo Memnir with the +3 yield point? Do we want to do an Earth Shaker? Two Hekkas is the
I think
sweet spot. What are we looking like
two
on
hackers is the
points?
sweet spot. Okay.
Okay, we got about 500 points.
I
500
think
points.
I think you want to run to hold the home. I think our shakers would be the best because you can decide like at some point he's in the objective. I'm gonna get plus one to hit, or he's not in the objective. I'm gonna swap. I'm gonna get plus one to hit either way.
Yeah,
So you can guarantee it. You reroll all the hit rolls, and you reroll once to wound, which is also really really good.
yeah.
I think you're gonna like that. And if we have two hackathons, we can put one of the six mans in there,
Yep.
and then now we just gotta find if he wants two hackers, just a sweet spot. I mean, we don't really have to fill up the other hackathon. You can just run solo.
Yeah, we don't have to. We could alternate. So
Yeah.
I think there's a few options. We could do like with the 2x3, if we want to run them in a fort, we could put one set of three in a fort with like a set of three Thunderkin. So just like strip cover and like, grav cannon or something, right? Something simple.
Hmm.
I think that could work. So you get like this nice little like Chaos Space Marine package of like, hey, here's some melee guys coming out of a fort, and then here's also some Thunderkin coming out. The Thunderkin shoot, they strip cover. The fort shoots, it kills it. The Steeljacks charge in and do something. I think that could be cute. Um,
Yeah.
Maybe we start with that. The Gravs. Okay, so what are we like really missing in this list?
I think we're missing high like damage
Yeah,
output.
yeah,
I mean, we have a lot of shooting. We have a lot of like the stuff that we can use, but I think we're missing that big like I'm gonna
yeah,
kill you unit. You know,
yeah,
um, it could be either. I mean, if we do end up having that other Hecaton empty and we want to fill it up, it could be with the what's it called, the Thunderkin
Berserks. Oh, or Thunderkin. Yeah,
or yeah,
that's
Berserks,
true. That's true.
Thunderkins. It could be anything really,
Yeah,
but I feel like that's one of the things that we're missing. We're missing
yeah, just some raw
that killing
damage.
power.
Okay, so we could hit him with. So let's upgrade this single Thunderkin into the big one, and give it the Iron Master with, because you have two forts. You have an Iron Master. You have Steeljacks. He's going to be healing something every turn, right? Like there's actually decent
Yeah.
value in that. So I think that makes sense. And so there's the Thunderkin. Give the Thunderkin the enhancement for the targeting implant. I think that
The
makes sense
implant.
as well. So, looking at the Iron Master with the implant leading six Thunderkin, we have an Earth Shaker, 2x10 Jaegers, six Shooty Steeljacks, six melee Steeljacks, 2x3 melee Steeljacks, two bikes, two land forts, two carriers, and we have 160 points left.
I want to say that we do add a Minior
Yeah,
strategist, and I'll tell you why. If you are dropping from reserves, you drop and you shoot. I mean, you do get that Overwatch, but like I said, this attachment is pretty CP hungry and pretty yield point hungry.
yeah,
So having that free Overwatch could be really, really helpful
yeah.
too.
I think that makes sense. So do you want to give him which one of the enhancements? The one for the yield points, right? We just get three yield points
The
at the
one that
end of your
gives
turn.
you,
Like you get three yield points if he's on the battlefield.
yeah, the only thing is that if you give him that one, he's not going to be in the battlefield, right? So
True.
I think by turns 3 or 4, when you're like thinking of dropping this unit,
Yeah.
you're already getting yield points,
Yeah.
at least 3 a turn.
You should be getting
So I don't
three a
think it,
turn, yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
But
what
we do have
about
95.
we do have 95. We have exactly 95 points.
Yeah.
We could I feel like the Memnir leading the Shooty Jacks really wants the targeting implant enhancement. Like, because even when you
Targeting.
Overwatch, you could use it, right? I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Let me read it. Yeah, every time it's selected to shoot or fight, you spend the yield points, you get sustained hits.
Oh yeah, that's gonna make it a lot better too.
Yeah, that might help. Let's give him that, but he will keep one Memnir, and then
Yeah.
this guy loses this. The Memnir gets that enhancement. Funny enough, I think this is actually close to what Jordan wanted to run for this detachment. And then we have 1885. You said for sure Uthar has to be in here, right? That's like for you like a
Yeah.
hard line. Okay. So he saves 20 points for us, but now the Iron Master isn't really giving anything to this Thunderkin brick, and we lose some
Yeah.
damage on the Thunderkin brick.
Um, I mean, the Iron Master is still doing some work, but again, it's gonna be in a vehicle. It's not going to be healing anything until late game
Yeah.
either. And I mean the strats that you're using is you're just using the Iron Master's ability pretty much that gives them the rerolls.
Yeah. Okay, crazy
So
idea.
if
Crazy idea. What if we drop the Iron Master? We change the 6-man conversion beamer into a 6-man grav. And the 6-man
Okay.
grav gets the reroll hit strat. So it's still big damage. And this gives you like that punch into like monsters and vehicles, which the Steeljacks probably can't help with all that much.
Yeah. I think I like that. Yeah. Because then if you take them out, that gives you what another
It gives us eight
exactly 90,
yeah,
exactly
95.
95 again.
95 again. Look at
So you can take Bury.
you could
Bury's
take
pretty good.
you could take Bury here.
Yeah.
You could take Bury here. And then you preserve. Honestly, it's not that bad, man. It's not that bad. I do think you probably want to merge the 2 3-mans into a big six, just because like your strats cost so much
Yeah.
to use. But it's not bad. How many activations is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It's 19 activations. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty
Ain't too
good.
bad.
I like it. I might even try it myself.
Yeah, look at
Yeah.
that, Mono. Look at that. The chef
I
likes what
have
he
I have the
cooks.
steel jack. I tried it. I was like, I like it.
Yeah, yeah, it tastes
I like
good.
the
Tastes
steel.
good. I think if I ran this, I would take out the shooty jacks and just get more Thunderkin in. I'm not big on the shooty jacks, man. I just feel like they never really do that much for me with the AP1. But I like the
Yeah.
2 sets of 6 melee. I think 2 sets of 6 melee is actually where it's at. I think that's interesting.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, so mono, there you go. There's your heavy jack loaded list. Mono jacked up to go along with your jacked earth shakers. Let us know if you have any thoughts on it. 2 hours in, boys. We still have 30 viewers. A big thank you to everybody for tuning in. A big thanks for Gerry also for not falling asleep on me here. I know it's getting late for him. Actually, I'm actually an
Man.
hour ahead of you for once. Everybody that I have on, they're later than me, so I always have to panic about the time because I'm like, oh man, I'm getting tired, and it's like, shoot, it's like actually 2 a.m. for this guy. I always
Yeah,
like
no.
splitting the Thunderkin bricks when they have no leader. I would agree with you for sure, but I think in this specific detachment, you have decent support to not actually um, need them split. Because like it's just one big like deliverable where it's like, okay, here's a knight, here's 6 grabs with rerolling full hit rolls. Like, take care of it, boys.
Yeah. Wounding on threes, rerolling ones.
Yeah,
Good luck. I
yeah.
think that's really good. And I think we can make a troll list. I have a
Troll
troll
list.
list for y'all.
All right, let's do
Yeah.
it. Maybe I'll take this one tomorrow. Let's do it. Show me your troll list, Gerry.
This is Gerry Troll.
This is the after hours in the kitchen.
Yeah. And this is the list we talked about, the warriors.
Oh yeah,
This is the warrior list.
this is the brand fast
Forget
one.
about your yeah. This is where you want to play one of those missions where your home objective doesn't matter because you're not gonna have anything back there. I'm gonna tell you that it's gonna be sticky, right? But you're not gonna have anything back there. So it's gonna be the triple cow. That's what we're gonna start with. Triple cow, and
Okay,
then your
triple
favorite
call.
double Grimnir, which is your favorite.
That is my favorite.
And we're gonna have 50
Oh
warriors
my
in this
god.
list. All of these warriors are gonna have grenade launchers and assault rifles. I think that's the best loadout for this. Um, we are gonna be running as well 2 hecatons
Yeah.
for those Grimniers, and
Okay.
then we're just gonna throw all the Sagittars out there. 6 Sagittars, max it out.
6 Sagittars. Oh my god.
Yeah, all of them with the high les beam cannons,
Okay.
and that hurts. That hurts a lot. It scares. It doesn't. It looks like very innocent, but it really hurts. Like when you're
It
you're making
adds
those
up.
shots.
When you're shooting 12 of them a turn, it adds up.
Yeah, and then let me see what I had here. Da, da, da. 2 hecatons, 6 Sagittars, 50 warriors, triple cow. Oh, and then enhancements. We're doing The cyber implants sustain 2 hits.
On the Grimnir.
Um, on the Grimnir, yeah. And then on the other Grimnir, yeah, I think the bigger the unit, the better. So I want
Okay.
to say the other Grimnir gets the judgment.
Okay. Oh, he can't take it. He
But
can't take it. It's a call
oh
only.
no! Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So put it in a put you can put it in a call with the good weapons, and they can Overwatch
Okay.
for free on 5 ups. Just because.
Okay. I gotta ask, Jerry. I gotta ask. So these calls, right? The calls, why are they here?
These calls are here for whenever you're splitting those warriors, you're getting all of your good warriors with the good special weapons and those Sagittars. You're gonna have
Yeah,
three
yeah.
of them. They're gonna be with Cal's because you're gonna have lethal sustain.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's the combo. Lethal sustain warrior prime mins.
Oh
It's
my
just funny.
god. I would say I gotta try this list, but I literally do not own enough warriors for this. Or enough Sagittars. I have five
Yeah.
only, so that's crazy. Oh my god,
Oh
that's
no,
good.
wait. Hold up. We're missing 100
Yeah, you're
points.
missing 100 points.
Actually, it's 60 warriors. My bad. I have 60 warriors. You're maxing out on warriors
Okay,
here.
I definitely can't take this.
Boom.
And you've
I can't.
played this and you've won. You've won a game with this list.
Yeah. I
Oh
played
my
against Tao and I won with this list because of all the rocket launchers that we have.
oh my god.
It's amazing.
You know, it is hilarious.
This
It's
is,
like what, like 30 activations in here? Like how do you
yeah.
how do you trade into this?
And I send you the picture. It just
Yeah.
looks like a
Yeah, it
parking
was
garage
crazy.
whenever you
It was
start a game.
crazy. It was crazy. Okay, that's pretty funny. That's pretty good. Um let's see what chat thinks here. Oh, we do have a Mono. We put you an Earthshaker. We copied the name of your Earthshakers in the list. I gave you one. Take the center one, the biggest jacked Earthshaker you have, and run it alongside your Steel Jacks. Jonathan, Eddie, what do you think about Brandfast Triple Fort 336 Thunderkin 6 Steel Jacks 2x10 Warriors? I tried. Wait, is that my list? Is that my list I did on my RTT recap? Because I think I took that list, Jonathan. I took triple land fort, and what I found was it's expensive. They die fast, and well, at the time I was playing against Eldari meta, so they died fast. But I actually think with the changes to Brandfast now, the play pattern is you literally spam your disembark strat whenever you can. I think like you just throw a Sagittar disembark, throw a Sagittar disembark, like just deny, 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 guarantee your primary and like get tabled in the process. So unironically, like this list, Jerry, that you're saying is a meme list, I actually think this is like meta Brandfast, like
Yeah, I
or pretty
mean,
close
you have all
to
those
it.
warriors.
Yeah,
Like they're not scoring primary. I guarantee you that.
yeah. Because it's crazy. Like, you know, I was talking about it with my opponent, my friend, when we were playing, because he was also playing Tau and I was playing Brandfast. And it's like, yeah, you're right. Like, if I drove a Sagi out to the middle of the table, charged you behind the wall, got the charge on like an 8, let's say, and then I disembarked 6, I could deny your home objective. And it's like, because you can just disembark whenever you want in your turn, which is crazy. Like, you could do it
Mhm.
once in the shooting phase to like dodge Overwatch. Then you do it once in the fight phase to just like after you charge a Sagi somewhere. Like there's no limitation other than the guys that get out can't charge, which fine, that's fair. But
Yeah.
like yeah, it's crazy. So I think there's actually something here. So I think tomorrow I'm actually gonna either run Brandfast or I'm gonna run Mercenary. It's gonna be one of those two. But I really want to get Barrack on the table, so I might have to do Mercenary. I'll see. Um,
Hmm.
we're recreating the start of 10th. Yeah, Jerry loves the start of 10th edition with the 6 Sagittar spam. He pretends they scout still in his head and he just puts them all there. And his opponent can't kill them all, so
Yeah. And I mean, you could even reserve a Hecaton. You can reserve
yeah.
a Sagittar, and just I mean the gun, the Hylas beam is really pretty good too.
Yeah. I think
It's a
Arcanists
lot
will
of
look
stream.
great in Warrior Brand Fast. Yeah, Arcanists are cool, man. They're damage 3, and I just don't own any personally. Like, I think, I don't know. I don't want to say I think there's better options because it is pretty good at 65 points. I just don't like that it kills itself, like, after it shoots twice. Like, I
Yeah.
find that's a bit lame. But yeah, like, they're good. 65,
Yeah,
damage 3.
and 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 the reason why I rather take cows than like Arcanist is because if I need to charge you, the cows have that power fist that does damage.
Mm,
That really does, it makes that impact, right?
yeah,
So that was also like the thought process behind it,
yeah,
either
yeah.
axes or power fists.
Okay, okay, that makes sense. The Grimnir with the Sus 2 reminds me of Index, like the last few months of Index, where you were able to do that, like Sus 2 to Grimnir brick out of a land fort, rerolling your wound rolls. Oh, it was so good.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
will you upload this live stream on your channel? Yeah, it automatically gets uploaded. You just have to like click on my channel and then go to the live like category, and it'll appear there. They won't put it on the videos. It'll be like under the live specifically. But yeah, it'll be there. Okay, so that was pretty good. Chat, I'll let you vote on my detachment that I'm running tomorrow. I'm not going to say list because there's a lot of lists here I actually can't run. And I know everybody wants to see the warrior one, but I can't run it. I don't have enough warriors. So I'll make a little poll here. Um, not a Q&A. How do you do a little poll? How do you do a little poll here? There you go. And I'm versus Custodes, if that means anything. So if you want to sabotage me, go ahead. It's the game to do it. Um, so let's say Brandfast, Mercenary, Needguard, Delve. Oh, I could only add 4 options. That's lame. Okay. Brandfast, Merc. Yeah, okay. I'm not playing Hearthband because I played too much Hearthband. So these are the options, boys. These are the options. I'll let it load in chat. I'm not putting Hearthfire on that list. You don't have to worry, Ilya. It's not going on the list.
Interesting. Let's see. What have you played the least of?
I've played the least. I haven't played Mercenary yet at all. I played 3 games with Delve and probably 3 games with Needguard. I played the most with Brandfast and Hearthband for sure. Like those were the ones I jammed games with.
Okay.
So I'd like to play one of those 3 ideally: Mercenary, Needguard, or Delve. Delve so
Okay.
like I find is very like hit or miss. Um, but I'd be down for Mercenary. We'll see. Oh, Mercenary's winning. Mercenary's winning at 80%. What did you vote for, Gerry?
I'm gonna send you to Mercenary.
You sent me to Mercenary? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's definitely Mercenary is winning. Oh yeah. 83%. I'll give chat a couple more minutes. All right, man. Okay, so I guess I'll take Mercenary. I gotta fit Barrick in here for sure. I'm gonna try to cook a list up with Barrick and get him in.
Hmm.
Maybe we'll do that real quick right now while chat does that, and then we'll just wrap up the stream because I've held you here for 2 hours. Yeah, and I promise you
Hey
it'll be
man.
done within 3. So I haven't
I
lied
love
yet.
Nah, I love to be here, man. I appreciate that too.
I appreciate you coming on,
It's
dude. It's been
nice
a
to be
lot of
here.
fun.
Yeah.
Chat, can I get some hearts in chat for Gerry, for Chef Gerry's cooking tonight?
Thank you. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoy. I mean, we have many competitive lists. We have some troll lists as well. So I hope you guys find a list that really speaks to you, you know.
All right. So it looks like Mercenary is it. Oh, there's the hearts coming through. It's probably your wife, Gerry. Just if you're still watching. What are your final thoughts on Delve? You seem pretty optimistic about it at first. I think Delve is sick. It gives you something Votann doesn't have anywhere else, which is like raw speed. Like being able from the center of the table actually saying like, oh yeah, like I could hit my opponent's DZ this turn. Like that's crazy. You cannot do that anywhere else. But it's extremely fragile, and it's a different army. It's like plays totally different compared to anything else Votann has, in my opinion. Gerry, would I don't know, maybe you have different thoughts on it?
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, you've been playing well, even me. I mean, I've been playing Voltron for so long that it stuck us in this playlist, the shooting and just throwing us a melee army just like that. It's like, ugh, like, wait, what do I do? I don't know how to do this.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
but I mean, we try our best. I think it's a good detachment. It's just it gets really awkward sometimes with how many berserkers do I take? Do I take the 30 berserkers? Sometimes doesn't seem enough for me. I like taking 40, but I like taking three 10-mans, two 5-mans. So I can at least have those little units to
yeah.
throw out. Like if I'm gonna take the turn one deep strike, I'm probably gonna drop a 5-man. I don't want to overcommit and drop a 10-man turn one.
Yeah.
You know, and it just makes it very very awkward. But I am gonna try whoever mentioned running one hecaton because I've been running two, and it does take a lot of room
Yeah.
in this list. So I think one might be like the spot.
I'm gonna try one as well. I'm putting just a single one in this list. I'm like building it here in real time on the stream, but I got distracted here. I guess we'll take Uthar. He seems pretty important, and then a Memnir. I feel like my lists always come down to like there's like this awkward amount of points that you end up getting every time. Metaphysical brokerage. So then there's 300 points left. Um, can I fit a squad of Hearthguard, please?
With 300,
No, I can't, eh? No, I
I
can't.
mean you
I
can
can't
fit.
fit a character. Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say you can fit the squad.
yeah,
I don't know about the character.
that's unfortunate. Yeah. Hmm. I'll have to take some time with this. Now I'm getting sucked into it. I'll take care of this
Well,
after stream.
if if you're running one hecaton, why not take just the one Grimnir brick instead of two?
That's
What
true.
do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think that's a fair call out. One Grimnir brick and then one split in a Sagittar. That frees up quite a lot of points, actually.
Yeah,
And now we take a call in, and I have 130 points left. Do we take a second Sagi just to like throw OC out in this detachment?
I like that idea. Or you can also take. Are you taking the what's it called?
Oh, I have to fit Thunderkin. I didn't even. I took the Iron Master. I didn't even throw the Thunderkin in. That's crazy. Crazy. Oh, and I have too many points. Bro, this. Okay, Mercenary is a really weird detachment to build. That is weird. Yeah.
Just take out the Steeljacks.
Yeah, yeah.
Take out the Steeljacks. You have 140 left. You can put the indirect. I'm telling you, you're gonna like it. It's
Okay,
very
all
good in
right,
this
okay,
attachment.
all right, okay. I got 30 points. Ah, 30
Yay, 30
points.
points. Maybe some enhancements that we
Yeah,
can throw
oh
out
yeah,
there.
I
Oh,
could take Asset Manipulator, which I wanted to take. So and that's like really like you lock down your expansion with the Grimnir brick. Like nobody's taking
oh
that
yeah,
off you.
exactly.
All right, maybe
Well, there
we'll
you
run this. I'll just like I'm not gonna sleep all night. I'm just gonna be like making a list in bed. But
go. Just making.
oh yeah, all right. Well, looks like Mercenary did win the poll here, so we'll end that. We're getting some hearts in chat for Gerry. That's much appreciated. So all right, boys. Well, it's getting late here, so I guess we'll wrap things up. A massive thank you to everybody for tuning in today. We held a constant 30 views the whole way through, which is awesome. So I hope you guys had fun interacting and asking some questions, getting to see some lists behind the scenes, and Mono with his own custom robot list, which is pretty cool. So big thank you, of course, everybody. All your support is really generous, and I appreciate that a lot. Seriously, it really does mean a lot. And a big thank you to Gerry, obviously, for taking time out of his day to come on and chat with all of us and showing us some insight into how he looks at the game and how he cooks up his master lists that have such a huge impact on our community. So thanks, Gerry.
Yeah, no, thank you all for having me. I really appreciate it. I love to be here. I have a lot of fun, being here, making lists. It's just great. I love Votann in our community, and I hope we just keep growing.
Yeah, well said, man. One comment here I'll call out in chat because it's cool. Ilya says, I saw someone throwing 6 bikes as a brick in Mercenary for the rerolls. That's pretty cool. I didn't think about that. That's interesting. Rock and Stone,
Nice.
thank you, gentlemen. Painted almost the whole Hearthguard. Hey, let's go. I
Hey,
should have built something. We'll do a hobby stream. I was talking to Gerry about this. I had an idea for a
yeah.
hobby stream. I might have to do that soon, but I got to plan everything out for it, but it could be fun. All right. Thanks, folks. Really appreciate
All
it.
right. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks. Take care, guys. Okay. You still with me, Gerry?